Hello, hello, hello. This is your boy Irony Boxing again with another live. Today's live will be focused on the man on the screen there, Mr. Jose Pepe Legra, nickname Pocket Cassius Clay. We're going to do a tribute on him. This man passed away 2 days ago. We're also going to cover boxing news and all the rest of it. First and foremost, God bless every single one of you. I hope you're all having a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever the case may be. Let's get to it. Let me first notify everybody that we are live. First, let me go ahead and say the Lord's Prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Let's get to it. Let me finish notifying everyone. There we go. And here we go. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's put some music to our ears and let's get going because I'm going to start a little bit with boxing news and then we'll come up to the tribute. Right. All right. Where is the music here? Okay. There it is. There it is. Let's lower that thing. Okay. All right. So let me start with let me start with some highlights of the man. Let me say a few things. So his name is Jose Pepe Legra, born in Baracoa, Cuba on April 19th, 1943. Passed away just 2 days ago, June 14, 2026 in Madrid, Spain, right? His nickname is Pocket Cassius Clay. He has an amateur record of 22 wins in 23 bouts, and obviously, because of the prohibition of professional boxing in Cuba, he emigrated to Spain. He, how do you say, to the region of Galicia, Spain. Okay, his boxing record. Where is it? There it is. Boxing record of 129 wins. Let me say that again. 129 wins, 11 losses, and 4 draws. Fought the likes of Eder Joffre, who's an all-time legend in Brazil, over in the featherweights. This man is a 2-time featherweight world champion, right? Let's see, 5'8". Okay. So we're definitely going to see some clips on the man. Let me show you one right off the bat. This channel I love is called Hansa God. Needless to say, this is no copyright infringement intended, none of that. We start with this, and then we'll cover some news, and then we'll come back to Mr. Legra over here. Okay. All right. Okay, where is it? Okay, here it is. See that again. That was sweet.
En una palabra, no tengo palabras, no hay palabras en el mundo para expresar esta emoción del público tan bueno, señor.
He's saying he doesn't have, he can't find the words to express the emotion that he's feeling thanks to the crowd. Long live Spain. Rest in peace, legend. There is another good stuff here. 57 years ago, well, somewhat. This was posted in 2025. Jose Legra defeated Howard Winstone by TKO in round 5 of 15 to win the WBC featherweight title. Winston swiftly retired at just 29 years old. Okay, let's watch this.
He was given a very hard for 10 rounds, but he was given a very hard fight by Legra. And Legra, we think, has improved since those days.
You know, you automatically know when it's a Cuban boxer, their legs are just sweet.
That's a good right hand, he's hurt.
Bam. Comes over the top and then wham again. Yes.
With less than a minute of the
Yes.
fight. Less than a minute of this title defense gone. And that's what happened to Winston a few months ago against Jimmy Anderson. Anderson put him down, and he's in real trouble now, Winston. And he's over for the second time. And there's a minute and a quarter gone, and now it looks very, very rugged and desperate indeed for Howard Winston.
No audio here, that's fine. Okay. Bam. Bam, bam. Chicken dance. He stopped it? Yeah. He stopped, no? What? Oh, bam, bam. Ooh, bam. That man is out on his feet, ref. That's it? Okay, he came to his senses. Well done, ref. Funny. It's late, but nevertheless. Okay, so what has happened in the sport of... I forgot to put the shit. Excuse me, I forgot to put the survey. Survey is Andy Cruz will move down to 130 pounds after this fight. And I got some matchups that I would like to know which one do you think should be, right? Should it be Gary Russell Jr.? Should it be Ray Ford? Should it be Jasa Dickens? Or should it be, what's the other one? Sugar Nunez. Those are the four options. Here it is. Okay. Andy Cruz has announced that he will move back down to 130 pounds following his return this Saturday. Okay. Here is the banner right here. Okay. Let me put up the survey, and then we'll come back and we'll continue the tribute, and we'll cover some other stuff as well. Um, where is it? Okay. Let me put the whole thing as well. I'll put the link in a second. I'll just trying to get this freaking thing going here. Aha, here we go. Aha. I think it should be Gary Russell Jr. I think that would be a hell of a fight, but I don't mind. I think the best matchup for him is Sugar Nunez, maybe Jasa Dickens as well, but because Gary Russell Jr. and Ray Ford might be tough, especially Gary Russell Jr. who's making a comeback run right now as we speak. Okay, but or maybe you think he should fight for the title right away. Maybe it's Anthony Cacace. Maybe it's whoever wins of Navarrete and Shark Ford. Even though logically they will pursue undisputed, right? With Anthony Cacace or whoever's holding that belt. Because I think he got a fight going on, but what coming up with whatever. Here it is, the survey and the survey. Yeah, there we go. Okay, what do you think Andy Cruz's first fight at 130 junior lightweight should be? Me personally, I don't mind either one of them. But I think the better matchup is Sugar Nunez, Eduardo Sugar Nunez, or Jasa Dickens, 1A, 1B. But if he wants to fight for the title, like to make a splash, it's Russell Jr. or Ford, right? Because Ford just came off of that loss against Shark, and but we'll see. Maybe you think it's something else. If you think it's something else, put it on the chat for me, huh? Okay, where was I? Yeah, let's continue the. Where's the banner? Let me put some valuable stuff on the chat here. Okay, give me 1 second. 1 second. As I go, I would like to put like valuable information on the chat for you guys. There we go. Let's see. Copy this thing. Hold on, give me 1 second. Again, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to this type of stuff. So, there we go. Okay. So let's share screen and let's do this. Let's see some current events first. So I want to, off and on with everything to make it more diverse. Whatever. Okay. So, Fights Hubs says, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Eddie Hearn was talking about the thing with Virgil and Woods. Here it is. Let me show you this. This is important stuff, and I do agree with Eddie Hearn on this.
How close are we to, like, off the back of Zayas and Boots? How close are we to like an Ortiz fight for Boots?
We haven't really heard anything, to be honest. Like, I mean, I just said to Mannix up there, it's like, everyone's on me. They're like, make the fight, Eddie. It's like, what about you make the fight? Do you know what I mean? We like
the Golden Boy, yeah.
Well, but anyone, the zone. I mean, like, the reality is when we agreed that fight last time, we were taking the smaller end of the deal, which I didn't agree with at all.
Exactly. What has Virgil ever done to be the ace out on anything?
But Boots was like, listen.
I mean, Boots, not for nothing, he was a champion that unified and defended his belt at 47. So, you know.
Let me go and fight him. I'll beat him, and then we'll be in a great position. That fight didn't happen, right? We signed for that fight. They didn't. I do believe they wanted the fight, but obviously they had their mess. We went out and had a gift from God to fight Xander Zayas, and thank you, Xander, for being the champion, and thank you, Top Rank, for rolling the dice. And on June 27th, a new star was born in Jerome Boots Ennis. Rick Meridian, who I love, but, you know, is a little bit skewed because of his love for his fighters, comes back and says, well, we've done the deal. It's like, no, we did a deal when we weren't even champion, when we were half the fighter we were in terms of profile and star value. Now we're unified world champion, and you're a voluntary defense. Now,
man, Eddie's cooking.
I'm not going to come out and say you should get 20% as a voluntary challenger, but do not think the deal's the same. We've got multiple options for Jerome Ennis. We've got Josh Kelly. We've got Sebastian Fondora. We love the Virgil Ortiz fight. And I stand by all my comments previously. It is one of the very best fights in the sport. Boots will take it like that. But I have to go and present an offer to Jerome Ennis. And I can do that by having a chat and seeing the numbers. But if you're like, it's always make the fight, Eddie. It's like, make the offer. All right, so Golden Boy, the Zone, if you want to challenge the champ, make the offer to the champ. If not, we'll sit down and we'll tell you what you're getting for the fight, and then we'll work with Golden Boy or co-promote, no problem. But respect what he's done, respect the situation, and respect that today's price is not yesterday's price.
Bam! 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 Cook him, Eddie. Cook him. Okay, back to Jose Legra. I had another. What was it? I had another. We saw this. This is his majority. This is his majority decision loss to Eder Joffre, to the legend Eder Joffre. Probably the greatest Brazilian fighter of all time, right, in boxing.
A la cara de Joffre. Oímos cerca a Pedro Carrasco que le grita: Pepe, distancia, distancia. Eso es lo que tiene que hacer Legra. No entregarse a la pelea en corta de Joffre porque se puede resarcir, y el brasileño es muy peligroso pegando en corto. Quizá el golpe del tercer asalto, si hubiera venido un poco antes, hubiera acabado con el combate. Podemos apreciar perfectamente el corte que tiene en la nariz Joffre, más fatigado que Legra ya en lo que va de combate. Cuarto asalto.
Excuse me.
No ha vuelto a Legra el combate de antes, a la distancia, mantener con el jab de izquierda frenado a Joffre para que no entre en el infighting, en la pelea en corto.
Nice jab.
Vean como Joffre trata de
See that again.
acorralar. Frenado a Joffre para que no entre en el infighting, en la pelea en corto.
Ping. Nice. Ping. Nice.
Vean como Joffre trata de acorralar debajo de las cuerdas. Ahí está el juego del brasileño. Ha llegado a la izquierda de Joffre a la cara de Legra. Para la derecha. Está jugando el pelo que le pega el brasileño. Muy caliente. Legra iba a tentar la pelea en corto y es un error. Reacción de Eder Joffre en este cuarto asalto. Esta reacción lógicamente era esperada luego de la caída en el tercero.
Nice by Eder Joffre. You know, Eder Joffre gives me like Ray Boom Boom Mancini vibes, Bobby Chacon vibes, Bobby Schoolboy Chacon vibes. Definitely, man. He's a little bull, man.
Empezó favorable a Pepe Legra cuando faltan 15 segundos para que finalice. Está bien favorable al brasileño, está pasado muy bien. Hay una bola derecha, esta a la cara. De hecho, el brasileño totalmente, no hay Pepe Legra, debería estar en cuenta corta. Finaliza la salto en este momento.
Absolutely.
Those days.
Nice. Ah, that's the one with Winston. Okay. God, I had well, I swear I had his fight with Yves, guy with the French name. I can't remember his name right now. I'm sorry. Versus Yves Desmarais. There it is.
El francés de Marais va a competir con el cubano español José Legra para el Campeonato de Europa de peso.
No hay nada de pelea,
No,
ni nada.
este moreno es muy bueno. Comienza el combate. Legra no se anda con bromas y desde el primer momento empieza a zurrar de firme. La iniciativa es suya por entero. Desmarais intenta el contraataque sin efecto. Un gancho de Legra desguarnece al francés, que es derribado. En el segundo asalto, estruendosamente coreado por el...
He dropped him in the first round, is what it's saying. Well, he fell into the ropes. I don't know if they counted a knockdown or not, but that was on round one.
Público, Desmarais no da pie con bola y el dominio del moreno es absoluto. El cordobés no pierde detalle. Pedro Chicote. Unas mulatitas están entusiasmadas porque el acoso de Legra continúa. El tercer asalto es cosa vista y no vista. Legra conecta un golpe que deja a Desmarais para las 10 de últimas, que son las que le cuenta el árbitro precisamente. Desmarais no cae, pero le contabilizan el caos.
Go. How are things on? Oh, let me see the survey. How's it going on? Any traction whatsoever? Up here, and nothing here. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go to some current events, and then I'll show you some other clips. Eddie Hearn reacts to Shakur signing with Sufa.
But, you know, Rick Meridian, who I love, but you know, when you talk about the offers that Zuffa are making, you're having to pay legacy guys to lose their legacy. And it's suicide, but you can play that game when you try and break into a market. We did it with DAZN. I mean, I look back at some of the offers that we were making fighters back then. Now I look at it and go, what? You know, it wasn't as kind of reckless as Zuffa, but at the same time, like, you have to do it because what you're doing is you're taking away legacy for the fighter in return for money. And the only way you do that is by drastically overpaying them. Now they're going to fighters saying, basically, you can't fight for belts, you can't make history, but we're going to give you a load of money. So the number, especially for a guy like Shakur, you know, the narrative that they're feeding the fighters is hilarious because they're coming out saying, this is unbelievable. I can fight whoever I want.
Yeah, I mean, hear that they can't fight for the titles.
Yeah, but look at Jaya Patai. That's what they told Jaya Patai.
Yes. Shit.
Next thing, he was stripped.
What was the reasoning behind the move to 160?
It wasn't no reason. I was like, why fight at 150? Why fight at 158 when I was to fight at the weight limit 160? I mean, why not?
Obviously, you'll see Tim Tszyu at some point. What will your first words to him be?
I don't have no words for him. Not at all.
And obviously, the experience to be in Australia and fight overseas, you've done that, the UK with Kell Brook. And how do you think this experience will be?
Oh, the experience will be dope. I'm going to enjoy it a lot. It's going to be a dope event. And, I've been used to, even when I was in the amateurs, I fought overseas a lot. So it's not something that I'm unfamiliar with at all. So I'm going to take it all in, enjoy the whole process. And, when I come out, hopefully everybody won't boo me and put on a great show.
What do you make of Tim Tszyu's demeanour throughout the last couple of weeks and some of the things that he's said?
I might have really been paying attention to Tim Tszyu, but his demeanor always been like that. So that's why I really just don't care for him.
And what about your message to him now? You're on his backyard now.
I don't have no message for him. I'm the big fish. I'm gonna take over his backyard.
What do you make of Tim Tszyu's demeanour throughout the last?
Let's see. Eder Joffre versus Jose Legra 2 highlights. I'll put this clip on and then I'm gonna open up a link if anybody want to jump in. Where was I? Let me check the survey real quick. No traction here. Nothing. Oh, 2 votes. Ooh, both for Ray Ford. I love it. Yep. The first 2 names are the ones that are more valuable. For sure. Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna get a title shot straight up, right? So, yeah, I agree. I prefer Gary Russell Jr., but I agree with Ray Ford, man. Send him in. Oh, was that a pull counter?
De Legra la cara de Joffre.
Yes, sweet.
Boxeo en línea. Estamos viendo la repetición de este primer asalto de frontal plantado en el suelo. El rotar del campeón de Legra. El jab de izquierda de Legra es el que... de lo que llevamos en combate. Segundo asalto.
Now that to me is a mistake. Okay, with all due respect. See, that's bow and arrow. See, comes in here, comes over the top with the left hook, nails you. That hand should be up here. This is with all due respect, obviously. Ooh, nice. Nice. See, he does it again. Yep. That's a bad habit. No, they're showing. Okay, they're showing the same thing over and over again. Okay. Now it's different. Nice. He does set some traps, man. He leaves his head out there for you to, try to tag him, and then whams you over the top. See, that's a pool. That's a textbook pool counter, people. 1 second. 1 second. Whatever. 75. What? Bro, textbook, bro. That is sweet.
Sigue buscando la pelea en corto. Quizá no le convenga mucho. Nariz, Eder Joffre, sangrando. Pues este tercer asalto. Perfecto. José Legra. Derecha perfecta de José Legra a la cara de Eder Joffre. Contundente. Castigando abajo a la derecha y ha tocado muy bien a Joffre que cae. Tercer asalto.
See that again.
Este tercer asalto. Perfecto. José Legra. Derecha perfecta de José Legra a la cara de Eder Joffre. Contundente. Castigando abajo a la derecha y ha tocado muy bien a Joffre que cae. Tercer asalto. Ampliamente favorable. Sigue Eder Joffre.
Nice. Yeah, that's another mistake. In the exit, he leaves his hands down, see? In the exit, wham. Gotta be careful with that, buddy. You gotta hold the phone.
Ahora cruzado bien de derecha. Oímos en corto. Vean como yo se trata de acorralar. Ahora a la derecha. Está jugando. Ahora una de la derecha y izquierda de la de Legra. En un dos. Este salto que empezó favorable a Pepe Legra. 15 segundos para que finalice. Favorable al brasileño. Ha pasado muy bien. Ahí una de la derecha. Esta dispara. Y eso, no tiene que mantener la distancia, como ha estado haciendo hasta ahora. Los primeros pesos avisados, debe mantener la distancia. Distancia, está el peligro. Sigue yo presta. Todo resuelto. Se confió de mejor. El árbitro interviene poco hasta el momento. El corto del brasileño. Lo que indicaba Legra que levanta la cabeza en los pies.
See, that was not. I like that because he missed, but he also did some head movement to avoid possible counters. See?
Todos sabemos que Legra no es.
Oh my goodness. He bows and arrow that thing. That's a bad habit. Everyone has them, but damn, he loved that bow and arrow jab. Oh my goodness, look at that. Woo. See? Where is this hand, buddy? This hand is in Neverland. That's a little better.
Casi al salto anterior, el quinto. ¿Qué distancia? ¿Es lo que le conviene? Cada tanto se queda un poco, recuperando fuerzas, notando a la cara de la izquierda, que es el que le puede dar la victoria.
See? He's picking up on this, Joffrey, and he's whamming him with that overhand in the exit, man. See, a top fighter will recognize those things.
Por la nariz, Joffrey. Izquierda, ya, continuamente.
Oh, man.
Nariz, Joffrey.
Watch.
Izquierda, ya, continuamente.
What?
Alto, quedan 10 segundos.
Bam. Nice.
Creo que Legra, como dije antes, cometió el gravísimo error del señor.
He got a nice jab, bro. I mean, he releases it quickly, sticks it, but the other hand, buddy, the other hand. Where was I? Oh, that's not it. This is it.
Pero no con tan absoluto. Eso es lo que queríamos preguntar. Según el reglamento, alto, y que la pelea también el fondo físico de ambos boxeadores va a ser definitivo. La segunda mitad de la pelea está prácticamente Sander Joffrey, 30 años, José Legra. No profusamente, estamos ya sobre la verdad y más. Hasta ahora el juego de piernas de Legra sigue intacto. Ahí es.
He obviously has the size and reach advantage, but Eder Joffrey's a little bull. I'm telling you, I'm getting Bobby Chacon and Ray Boom Boom Mancini vibes with Eder Joffrey.
Saben que su fuerza es la fuerza. De mucha fatiga. Ahora se lanza el ataque el brasileño. Segundos del mismo. Táctica preestudiada por los segundos de Eder Joffrey, José Legra. A merced de la derecha de Joffrey. Haciendo bastante bien el ritmo de pelea, ritmo que había implantado de Joffrey. Últimos 5 segundos del asalto. El noveno asalto. El noveno. Legra conectó a la cara de Joffrey y no hubo segundos suficientes. Ya, a la cara de Joffrey. Digamos, descanse. Se lleve la iniciativa. Mientras Legra siga combatiendo de esta forma, puede estar tranquilo. Los años 70. Los años 90. Por momentos, lógicamente tiene que arriesgar más también el brasileño. Cacha mucho.
Let me not show the whole clip, at least continuously, because I don't want to get shut down or anything. I don't know. It's happened once before, so okay, we got 2 votes for Ray Ford still. No votes over here. That's fine. We'll check on it later. Okay, so we got another news of today with Andy Ruiz I'm gonna show you some footage of Bubu Andre sparring and also Junto Nakatani that has returned to training. Okay, and apparently Jamal Charlo has visa issues, so that's why he's not in Australia. Amanda Serrano is going to defend her ring and unified featherweight titles versus Lucrecia Manzur on August 21st. Okay. There it is. Andy Ruiz Jr. says, after we get this victory, I would love to fight all the guys that have the belts that Alexander Usyk vacated. I don't think so, man. I don't think that a victory over Damian Neva is going to get you there. You know, I know that you have that win over AJ. It's one-on-one at the end of the day, but that was an unbelievable win. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he should fight Joseph Parker or something like that. You know, that's just me though. Okay, let me put up the link. Now we are at the 42 minutes mark. So there we go. There's the link. Let me make sure that I pin it. And yeah, let me check on the X too. See what's happening. Post a link there as well. Let me pin this thing first. Okay. So I think Andy Ruiz, provided that he wins or that he beats Damian Neva, should fight. First of all, I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch with Big Baby Miller, right? Ann McQueen, how you doing, my brother? God bless you, bro. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Jose Legra passed away 2 days ago in Madrid, Spain. I want to set up, if you want, we can do, we can do it on Discord, but awesome. That's great to hear, brother. Awesome to hear. I hope you and your family is doing well. Absolutely. So let me know, because I would like to do something with you regarding Marvin Hagler. You know, we can go fight by fight. Because I'm almost done with the book, but I'm not going to lie, bro. I think you got the right approach. I mean, I'm gonna go back all the way back to the first part and just go fight by fight. You know, that is smart. Absolutely, my pleasure, bro. One of my favorite people to speak to. So let me know. Let me know if you're interested. We can do a jointed live or whatever, and we can go over Hagler's, entire fighting career, or we can do parts. You know, because we're talking about quite a few fights here, right? So just let me know, okay? We see each other all the time on the YouTube, or I got T Hills. Oh yeah. Let me know if you are not able to find a fight, okay? Because I'm gonna start looking for them as well. Especially, like you said, that Philly run that he had with Willie the Worm Monroe and Bad Benny Briscoe and Boogaloo Watts and the other name that I always forget about. So yeah. Just let me know and we can set it up. Actually, I have to talk to Cass because I have another pending live with him as well. But I appreciate you pulling up, buddy. And there's the link if you want to talk about anything. So, and that goes for everyone. So let me put the link on Twitter as well, or X, or whatever, XYZ. I don't know, whatever it is. So, and if you're still there, let me know who do you, because Andy Ruiz just said that he wants to fight for like one of the belts after he beats, Neva. But I don't think so, right? Like, I don't think he's gonna get that shot, right? I think he should fight. I think maybe a rematch with Jarrell Big Baby Miller. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing that. That was entertaining. But ain't no shortage of options up in heavyweight. That's for damn sure. So the link. Let me put the link on X here. If anybody wants to pull up Let me send it to Billionaire Boxing as well. 1 second. Aha, there we go. Aha. Billionaire. Aha, there's the message. Yeah, he told me yesterday to send them. 1 second. Okay. Create passcode. What the heck? There we go. Okay. He has it if he has time. I think he's doing a live right now, so. Okay. All right. Exactly. Like he's been gone for way too long, and he's not in the top 5 in any other rankings, right? And beating Damian Neva, who's coming off of a loss to Ajit Caballero, right? It's not gonna help his case either. I mean, oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Steve Claggett, Connor Ban. Yeah, you go right to number 1, in 2 seconds. But I don't know that Andy's got that hype around him. I think he didn't strike when the iron was hot, man. When he beat AJ, he was getting interviewed left and right, and heavyweight champion from Mexico. When's the last time that happened? Like you need to strike when the iron is hot, bro. And he just went crazy. He started partying and didn't take it as seriously as he should have. And it is what it is, bro. But hey, he's training with Manny Robles, I think. So I do think he's gonna win. But after that, he should get Joe Parker or maybe Martin McCauley, another guy that's been out for God knows how long, right? Martin McCauley or ain't no shortage of options, man. Heavyweight is deep. Like I said last night, like there ain't a lot of like future Hall of Famers necessarily, but there's a bunch of pretty good fighters, Yes, he is our Andy Ruiz, and McQueen. Like Andy Ruiz is the reason. John Ruiz is the reason why Puerto Rico and Mexico are the only 2 countries that have had world champions in every single weight class, from strawweight or minimum weight 105 all the way up to heavyweight. Because United States has never had a strawweight champion. The one that came close was I think Will Grigsby was his name, Will Grigsby or something like that fought against Ricardo Finito Lopez, but came up short. So, but listen, that's just that's important. But we all know USA is the top dogs in town. So yeah, Andy and Zurdo, and it's the only, I believe, cruiserweight champion they've had. So yeah, but I think Andy's career has been kind of underwhelming so far, bro. Not gonna lie, I think. I don't know if I have him beating Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk, but I think a prime Andy Ruiz could give Ajit Caballero all he can handle, man. Telling you, that's a tough one. Like top form Andy with the hand speed and everything. I know Ajit Caballero got that surgical body work, but man, I would love to see that fight, but not now. Now it's not interesting. You got to get there, you got to get up there. So I don't know, maybe Joe Parker, Martin McCauley. Frank Sanchez, maybe? Nah, Frank Sanchez probably going after bigger fish, So we'll see. It is interesting, bro. Because this heavyweight landscape will change dramatically now that Usyk's out of the picture. What's up, Frontline? How you doing? My brother, mi hermano Boricua, ¿cómo está? So let me ask you, Frontline and Ann McQueen, if you're still there, who should be Andy's first fight at 130? Or did you answer it in the survey? Let me see. take a look at the survey. 2 votes for Ford. Okay, all 2 votes for Ford. I got Gary Russell Jr., Ray Ford, Sugar Nunez, and Jassa Dickens. I mean, if it's somebody else, you can put it on the chat, but I don't think he's gonna get a title shot right off the bat because, as I understand, Shark and Navarrete is close to be announced. So whoever wins is gonna go for undisputed, obviously. Or maybe whoever loses that fight could be an option. I don't know, but not straight up. Emma Queen says, it may not be interesting from a competitive standpoint, but Andy's recognizable, so it could serve some purpose for sure. Oh, yeah. I loved the fight with Raymond Muratalla. I loved it. Some people are like, Raymond beat him like 9-3. I had it a draw. I had Muratalla, keeping the belt. And I have a newfound respect and love for Raymond Danger Muratalla for sure. But I think he did very good in that fight. He just doesn't have that many pro fights. He has, 6-7 fights? Yeah, that's another option. Why not just Dickens? Yeah, I put him up there. Didn't he just lose to Anthony Cacace or something? Let me see. Just Dickens. But that's a good option too. I don't mind that either. UK guy, Take a look here. Yeah, I lost to Anthony Cacace. Yeah, why not? Because I don't think Anthony Cacace is gonna be available. Anthony Cacace is probably gonna ask for a lot of money for undisputed, and they're gonna have to play ball or not. I don't know. That whole Ray Ford thing, man. I don't know. I think he did Joe Cordina 32, hit him on a break, but whatever. He has a belt, so. Frontline says a good comeback fight for Loma versus Andy would do good numbers. Ooh. I didn't even think about that. Loma versus Andy, right? Because Loma has been linked to Tank Davis, but obviously he's out of the picture. Now he's been linked to Oshaki Foster as well, and I think Navarrete. So I don't think Loma will take that fight because Loma's got, in my opinion, at best 2 fights. And that has to be like for all the marbles, right? It's now or never. So if we're gonna make the Tank Davis fight, or one of them fights, it's now. So I don't think Loma would take it, but I would love to see it though. Love to see it. Maybe Andy Cruz can get revenge for Guillermo Rigondeaux. The Nomaschenko fight. Remember that? He made him quit though. I'm sorry. I love you, Rigo. Sorry, Rigo, but Nomaschenko was that fight, buddy, and the same for Nicholas the Axeman Walters. Yep, absolutely. I'm a queen. What else we got? Let's see. What else we got? Go ahead and let me know what your prediction is for Pacheco and Alim. Anybody that, I'm a queen frontline, anybody else? Let me know what you think. I think Pacheco's going to go with the UD, Alim's too short for him, in my opinion. But hopefully I'm wrong, bro. I'm not high on Diego Pacheco, bro. I tell everyone. I don't know. He's training with Buddy McGirt now, so maybe he'll show me something. I don't know. Frontline says, I say it because Loma has been inactive to say the least, right? And Andy's coming off a loss. Yeah, but Andy's going to probably win this fight. He was supposed to fight Albert Bell. Then he went up to Abdullah because Joe Cordina had that thing going on, plus the visa issues. So he's fighting Abraham Montoya, who's a late replacement. So no, but I like it. It's just that I don't think Loma will accept it, because it's high risk, low reward. You can. I off the top of my head, it sounds like low risk, high risk, low reward. Just off the top of my head. If I'm putting myself in Loma's shoes, because it's one thing to lose to Tank Davis, it's one thing to lose to Shark or Navarrete or Shakur or Devin, right? With all due respect, it's another thing to lose to Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz doesn't even have 10 fights. And I know they're mirror images of each other because Loma had a title shot in his 2nd or 3rd fight and Andy Cruz had it in his 6th fight. They're like mirror images of each other. But at this point in Loma's career, you got to fight somebody. So we'll see. I love it though. I love the idea. I love the matchup stylistically and everything. Frontline says, I think Alim will shock the world, bro. You don't know how badly I'm hoping you're right, bro. You don't know how badly I'm hoping you're right. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Some people, you just don't feel the vibe, bro. I'm not feeling it, Diego Pacheco. I'm not, bro. Diego Pacheco, Jaime Munguia, never liked them, bro. Never, never. I don't know. I'm not feeling it, bro. Better stay the hell. I tell everybody this. You better stay 10 miles away from David Benavides. I'll tell you that much. Okay, I know I joke about David Benavides and everything, but the reality is this guy is a stone cold killer. Okay, he ain't no jab, hold, jab, hold type dude. Nah, bro. Nah, this is the real deal right here. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. This fight card is underwhelming. I think Cruz versus Bell would have added so much more to this card, considering the performance that Albert Bell had against Abdullah Mason, guys. Like, man, did Andy Cruz dodge a bullet there? Maybe. 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 I want to make sure I don't disrespect Andy Cruz because I love the guy. You know, I think he's training with Bolsianis. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see. We'll see. What else we got? What else? Oh, let me show you some stuff that happened today, right? Today, 21 years ago, Jermaine Taylor defeated Bernard Hopkins via split decision in 12 to win the undisputed middleweight title. 10 years ago, Deontay Wilder defeated Chris Arreola by stoppage in round 8 of 12 to retain his WBC heavyweight title. And 15 years ago, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez defeated Omar Salado by TKO in round 7 of 12 to retain his WBA light flyweight title. Let me show you some of this. This is good stuff right here. I like to present stuff that happened this day, whatever, years ago. That's gonna be the main format of my shows. And we're gonna watch. By the way, I'm McQueen. I'm gonna watch Livingston Bramble versus Ray Boom Boom Mancini. That's a fight that Crush the Legend recommended to me. So I'm gonna watch this in a second. I'm McQueen says Aleem is quality, but I'm inclined to think his trend of coming up short versus opponents with a loss or less continues. Yes. Also, Aleem has the tendency to punch himself out. He does have a very good hand speed. He has decent movement, decent head movement, but I just think that he gets too overzealous sometimes in his combinations and punches himself out, you know, leaving himself vulnerable. You know what they say, fatigue will make a coward out of anybody. Puro Sur, what's up, brother? Dios te bendiga, papá. Great to see you, my guy. I was just telling people yesterday when I was doing the part 2 of the Pernell Whitaker tribute. I was telling people about that Maromero Páez fight, bro. I can't say enough great things about that fight, bro. What if Páez doesn't get cut, huh? What about that, huh? Okay, let me show you some clips, and then I'm gonna go to the classic fight of Livingston Bramble versus Ray Boom Boom Mancini, the first one. What the heck? Oh, I gotta click the link, obviously. Okay, 15 years ago, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez defended his belt by beating Omar Salado by TKO round 7. This was in Plaza de Toros in give me a second, I'm sorry. I posted this. You guys should check my posts, man. I post good stuff, you know, like this, you know, like this. This was at the Plaza de Toros, Cancun, Quintana Roo, Mexico. Have you been there, Puro? Okay, here we go.
Campeón, ya demostró ante Changuito Vargas, ya lo vimos pelear, es un peleador que con técnica y una gran pegada.
Así es, el Chocolatito González, ahí salta la izquierda y lo manda a la lona.
Round 1, fellas. Who said the little guys can't knock anybody out? Who said they lack power? Who said that again?
Salado lo mandó a la lona. 500 te llevará al final de tus peleas. La victoria está por delante. Deja la carga atrás. Chevrolet Picón Duran trabajando duro. Como le están pegando a Omar Salado, que se mantiene en pie haciendo un acto de equilibrio impresionante. Pero el Chocolatito se está dando un banquete. Y otra vez Omar Salado visitando la lona.
Parece no haber oportunidad para Salado, pero él sigue en una
pelea
que le falta la mitad. Es mucho terreno, mucha distancia.
Ahí lo castiga brutalmente y lo manda a la lona. Se había quejado de un golpe abajo del cinturón, le había dolido al chocolatito y dijo, mejor esto lo finiquito. Se fue para adelante y lo
Protect yourself at all times.
manda a la lona, lo van a dejar seguir, pero ya no hay razón de continuar esta contienda. Ya no hay respuesta para...
Good stoppage. Good stoppage. Okay. Let me show you another one. If you want to pull up, the link is right there. Okay. Let me just show a couple of things. I'm going to show this one, and then I'm going to go to Livingston Bramble versus Bramble Mancini. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to watch a classic fight. Feel free to recommend, right? Send me recommendations. This is a fight that Crush the Legend recommended to me. You know, it's funny because I was in a Cast Sports and T Hill and Crush the Legend were in my panel at one time, and they all saw that fight except for me, and I was like, "Damn, I'm the extra guy."
Think about it, but I think he made the right decision. You know, why fight somebody who's cheating? You know,
Wilder says, "I insist on this." Now he's
dancing.
got Ariola to a dance, and now fires off an uppercut.
In the fight. And when you know that, you can stay with it.
Oh my goodness. Let me see that again. Bro, that right hand was like a Mack truck hitting you.
Hard right hand, and down goes Ariola. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only a few seconds left. Hard right hand by Wilder, and Ariola is hurt. Back with another hook.
That's probably when he stayed in the corner right there.
Brings height into the ring too. So
oh no, he came out. Ariola is such a warrior, bro.
Those advantages through the years that the Klitschko's had negated.
Ariola's best fight is probably Adam Konaki. Watch that fight if you haven't seen it. Amazing fight.
In real power.
Fires a hook off Ariola in the final seconds of round 8. Ariola is in bad shape. We're live here in Birmingham, Alabama. Commercial free here on Fox, and it looks like Ramirez having a word. No, they're going to get to work. Ramirez wanders across and talks to Jack Reese. He's done.
Good call.
Yeah. Good call. Yeah, definitely good call. Puro Sur is in the house. How you doing, bro?
What up? What up? Kule, what's going on, bud? What's going on, bro?
All good. Doing a tribute to Mr. Jose Legra.
Oh, yeah? He just died or what?
Say that again?
He just died or what?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Oh, well, yeah? Well, paz descanse, that guy.
For sure, man. Cuban-born, Spanish, naturalized Spanish boxer. What was his record? I posted it earlier. His record: 129 wins, 11 losses, and 4 draws. My goodness, bro.
Yeah, man. The old school records.
Exactly. How's everything, bro? Espero que todo
Good,
esté bien.
good. Everything is there. Todo está chévere, Holmes.
Man, what do you think about Pacheco and Alim, bro?
Pacheco should destroy the guy.
Yeah.
Should. I don't know. But we'll see. His, I wouldn't say I'm going tired or whatever, but it's time for him to step up, right? It's like he keeps fighting inferior opposition. I wouldn't say inferior, but lower level opposition. It's time for him to step up,
Definitely.
At least one step up fight, to gauge where he's at, But I think I know why, he's been, moved a bit slow, but hopefully he gets back in the mix.
Do you like that he's training with Bodie McGirt?
Of course. Brett McGirt is an excellent trainer. Better than the trainer he had his previous fight and Benavidez Sr., I'll tell you what.
Yeah, for sure. I hear that Jermall Charlo is apparently having visa issues. Do you see this?
Yeah, apparently because of I don't know, he had a DUI not too long ago. So there's certain countries take that shit serious, but it's just a delay, bro. Like literally, they're not gonna miss out on the payday for one of the potential citizens in the country.
Because I'm remembering back in the day when Bill Haney couldn't attend that first fight, the first Devin and Cambosos fight. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that to me that was all theater. This could possibly be theater too, but Australia does have, Australia among other countries does have, certain laws like that. Not every country's like that, but certain laws are sticklers for that shit for whatever reason.
Absolutely.
I had a buddy that had a DUI and he couldn't go to his brother's wedding. And his DUI was like 12 years, in the past.
Man.
But that wasn't Australia, that was Canada. Canada is a stickler for that.
For sure.
They're known for it.
What you think about Andy Ruiz saying that he wants to fight for one of the belts that Usyk vacated, provided that he beats Damian Neva? Personally, I think he should fight Joe Parker, but what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, what I think about him saying it, I mean, like, it's excuse me, that's what he's supposed to say, right?
Yeah.
And I believe him. It's just. He's had bad luck, unfortunately, but hopefully now he's got a new contract. Give me 1 second, huh? Yeah. Be safe, okay? I'll see you at the house. Bye, Beans. Oh no, it's only for one person. Remember, you got to grow up a little bit. But yeah, of course. All right, but be safe. All right, Beans. I'll see you in a minute. Sorry, brother.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, just my daughter wants to go with me because my sister is taking the car and I'm taking my scooter to my house. So my daughter wants to go with me, but it's a one-person scooter, and she's a little young too. She gets a little older because you got to go on the streets and shit. It's more dangerous,
For sure, they're getting to that age where they want to experience stuff,
Yeah, not just around the block, actual traffic and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can hear me clear? You can hear me clear?
Clear enough.
Oh, okay, sorry, because I'm on the scooter right now.
That's okay. That's awesome. Because I got three options, right? Like just at the top of my head, I'm thinking Joe Parker, Martin Bacoli, or the Big Baby Miller rematch.
Yeah, me personally, the Big Baby Miller, it's like I wouldn't want to see it, because the first one was a dud, which I expected it to be. Like I didn't think, Andy was gonna fight so poorly, but his hand was really messed up. So I mean, it's not an excuse, but at least okay, that could be like a really strong reason why he did so poorly. But the thing is Big Baby Miller is so not a good boxer compared to Andy. Like literally, Jarrell Miller couldn't even get a win versus a severely limited Andy. So I wouldn't want to see it again.
Yeah, no, Big Baby is like a bulldozer. He bulldozes you and overwhelms you. That's like his calling card to victory.
Yeah. Well, he'll overwhelm me. That's because I suck. But anybody that works his salt,
right?
Not gonna bulldoze shit.
Yeah. But do you like the options, or do you have something else in mind?
Of course, no. Just get him in the ring because it's been 2 years. His hand injury was pretty gnarly. I don't know if you remember it. When he took off his wrap and his glove.
Yeah.
That shit was almost sticking out the fucking. That shit almost protruded out the skin, bro. Pretty serious injury. He fought with that shit. That's crazy. But yeah, let's get him back up free. How do I know that?
Now it's a little hard to hear you.
I'm sorry, yeah.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I also wanted to ask you because Andy Cruz says that he's moving back to 130. after this fight. And in the survey, I put 4 possible matchups for him, being Gary Russell Jr., Ray Ford, Sugar Nunez, and Jassa Dickens. What do you think is the best?
Well, just because I'm like so anal and an asshole, like literally, like people keep saying, I don't know why it bothers me, but people keep saying he's going back to 130. Like if he goes to 130, like people got like not saying he's going back. He's never fought at 130.
Right.
He's been a career lightweight. He'd be moving down. But anyway, that's just because like, I don't know why I'm sticky. But anyways, me personally, Gary Russell.
Yeah, me too. Actually, that's my first choice, Gary Russell Jr. Because I think, okay, so the way I look at it, right, the most favorable matchup for him is Sugar Nunez, in my opinion.
I think it's Gaza. I think it's Gaza or Gaza to me.
Yeah, it's probably Gaza. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Sugar Nunez is a bad style matchup, in my opinion, but I hear you.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, but Gaza is not a good fighter. I mean, I don't like to say like not a good. Like obviously, you know, he's I don't say world class, but you know, like he's a professional. You know, like he's not. You know, if you sleep on him, he'll kick your ass. You know, but like nothing special. Is what I'm trying to say. So Gaza, I think is the easiest. Gary Russell's the hardest.
Yes.
But the way he fought against Cortaya, you know, losing effort. You know, even though I thought it was a draw. Personally, the fight. So he's capable.
Okay. No, I agree. I mean, the one that I would love the most is Gary Russell Jr. for sure. But I don't know, man. I don't know because Sugar Nunez, in my opinion, he's got. I don't know if you heard anything about him, but he's gotta do something because that was a bad loss. And Jassa Dickens just lost to Anthony. Basically, all of them, with the exception of Russell, are coming off of a loss, right? Sugar Nunez lost to Navarrete, and Jassa Dickens to Cacace, and Ford to Shock. So, man, because again, like the title picture is pretty much Navarrete and Shock, even though that's not official yet, but you know, might as well be, right? And obvious. I mean, it could be. I guess an option could be whoever loses that fight. I guess that's an option too. But obviously they're gonna go for undisputed, right? So
yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's obvious to be honest, but I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I think actually winning a title is probably like the first priority. You know, they could fight the winner of the Shock and Navarrete fight, but I doubt, like, you know, for the first title opportunity. But if they get that opportunity, they'll take it. I know that for sure. You know?
Absolutely.
But for the first fight at 130 versus like literally the one or the number 2 in the division, that's a tough task. You know? But he's capable though. He's capable, but you know, like Shock and Navarrete's don't Cortaya, you know?
Exactly.
These guys are experienced, you know, and shit. But
I got mixed feelings regarding Anthony Cacace because in the past, like he docked Ray Ford, right? Like he went to fight Lee Wood, and he was saying, I mean, he vacated the belt, okay, like I get it, but I don't know, it just doesn't look good, man. And that Joe Cordina fight, bro, like but whatever. That's water under the bridge, really. But I think he's a lame duck champion, bro. To be honest with you.
I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, like nothing special. I mean, like
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call him like I wouldn't call him like he sucks or anything like that. But he's a good serviceable champion, you know. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he did duck Ray Ford, you know. But that's the thing about these fighters, you know, no matter American, not American. Like these guys are in it for the money, bro. Like money is their number one priority above all else, you know. Unless you got like other fighters, you know, that literally they don't have the opportunity to make the money or even fight for the title. You know, it is what it is. But so I understand why Cacace did what he did. You know, it's a lot of money, especially in England. Is he still the champion, Kakachi, or whatever?
Yeah, he's got the. I had the rankings right here. Okay, 1 second. I'll tell you right now.
It's the belly one from Cordina, right?
Yes, exactly. He got the BA. I mean, he got an interim there. His name is El Nur Samedov. I don't know. So maybe he fights.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. I've never seen. I've seen like the picture of the fighter and I heard of the fighter, but I've never seen him fight.
Me neither.
Doesn't mean he can't fight. I just haven't seen him. You know, it's like Albert Bell. I hadn't seen Albert Bell at all until he fought Abdullah Mason. And he's a pretty good fighter.
I think I saw him once before, but I'm not sure. Ain't enough time in the day to watch everybody. You know, let's be honest here. Unfortunately, right? I wish I could, but
eventually. But yeah, I mean,
exactly.
In real time, yeah, it's a little tough. Yeah, but to me, Gaza Dickens is how I would do it as a tune-up. Gaza Dickens as a tune-up, and anybody else that you put in the fold. You know, that's his title shot. Gary Russell's the one I would like to see.
Definitely.
The highest chance, the highest probable chance of winning would probably be what do you call it, Nunez or who's the other?
I can barely hear you, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nunez, what were the fighters? Nunez, Russell, who else?
Ford and Dickens.
Okay, well, Ford doesn't have a title, so, but I mean, still would be a good fight. So yeah, it would be Sugar Nunez or okay, Russell's not a titlist either, huh? Sugar's not a titlist either, huh? Ain't nobody got a title there he can fight for, huh?
That's the problem, right? Like, well, let me see again. Yeah, the problem is that you got Navarrete with 2 belts, Oshaki and Kakache, right?
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not really a problem, you know, like literally, like, you know, like me personally, I would want him like to settle in. You know, and like you said, like Oshaki and Navarrete, they're looking to unify. That's a tough one. So if you get Kakache, any of those fighters, you know, but like, personally, I would love to see Gary Russell.
Yeah, we'll see. Now I gotta ask you the question that I asked when I was doing part 1 of the Pernell Whitaker tribute. The survey question, and Ann McQueen, if you're still there, I would like your answer as well. Which one of these fantasy matchups would interest you the most with Pernell Whitaker? 4 options: Roberto Duran, Héctor El Macho Camacho, Manny Pacquiao, y Adam Pryor. That's a lot of background noise right now.
That's not really. Didn't he fight Camacho already, or am I tripping?
No. I don't. He never fought.
He never fought Camacho.
No, he fought Tito and Wilfredo Rivera from Puerto Rico that I know of. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. The one I would like to see, Aaron Pryor. Yeah, Aaron Pryor.
That's a good answer. I mean, ain't no bad answer. The one that got the most votes was Manny Pacquiao, and I was leaning towards Duran for my pick, but man, that Aaron Pryor is making me think, man, because that man was an animal in the ring.
And you're saying fantasy matchup, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so like literally like Duran, I think Duran would destroy him. Like P would make it competitive because obviously he's really good and defensively he's really good, but Duran is just something different in his prime. Aaron Pryor, you know, was a monster too, but like you could catch him napping, you could catch him slipping, you know.
What about Manny?
Versus Manny, yeah, I would like to see it. Just, you know, it's just for the sheer, I guess, marquee value of it. But I think Pernell. I mean, I think Pernell. It's obviously competitive because it's Manny, but it's just. Do
you see Manny's hand speed as being a problem for Pernell Whitaker in that fight? Because we're talking about 2 southpaws here, and you know, Manny made a career of landing that straight left hand on people, but let's be honest here, it's not as easy to land that straight left hand on another southpaw as opposed to an orthodox fighter, you know. So Man, I love it though. I love it. I don't know. I don't know. The one, to my surprise, well, it wasn't really surprising. I thought the most answers would be Duran, but yeah, it was Manny Pacquiao. But last night, somebody came in the panel, Billionaire Boxing TV, and he said Aaron Pryor too. Lone Star Steph was saying Pacquiao. Yeah. But what do you think about Camacho? Don't you think Camacho, with the hand speed and everything, could give Pernell an interesting fight? Are you there? Okay, maybe he's busy. Let's see what else we got. Let's go to here. Okay, there we go. I just can't, for the life of me. Twitter, how do you set this thing up on Twitter, man? Like, okay, the live is going on, but like, for example, I've seen people that are live on YouTube and Twitter at the same time, and it doesn't, I don't know. Like, you can pull up there too, but I don't know what the hell's going on. So anybody on Twitter listening, I put the link, the StreamYard link there, if you'll want to pull up or anything like that. But I don't know how to do the spaces, the listening spaces, you know. Not yet. So that y'all can pull up right there. Let's see what else we got. Okay. There it is.
Lou?
What do you think about Camacho? Do you think Camacho, with the hand speed and everything, could be an interesting fight for Pernell, or
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah, I think they would all be interesting fights for Pernell. Like literally, like they would all be like they would all be like, you know, super intriguing, to be honest. Like you said, a fantasy matchup. So the best versions of themselves, you know. And in the ideal situation, you know, all of them obviously would be. I think they would all like, you know, be memorable fights. You know, like they wouldn't be duds.
Absolutely.
You know, and then and then because Pernell is like the focus, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because I was doing treated, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So Pernell's the focus. Like, to me, the best Pernell, like at any moment in time, it was 135 Pernell. You know, so
sure.
Yeah. So like literally, like I would favor Pernell in all of them. You know, but with the caveat being that like he could lose versus any of them as well, you know.
Definitely. Like I can see a path to victory for all of them. Man. And what was the other one that I said yesterday? Oh yeah, what should Errol Spence do if he beats Tim Tszyu? The 4 options are: fight Keith Thurman, fight Jermell Charlo, fight Virgil Ortiz, or retire. What you think?
It all depends what his plans are, bruh. This seems to be a money grab for me. You know, not saying that he's not gonna like give his best foot forward. I think just because you know how the fight weight changed. You know, from it was already a catch weight. You get what I'm saying? And then, you know, like, and then he requested to come in if you know, if they let him come in at 160.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, yeah, okay, this is you know, he wants, to me, I don't know, like you would have to ask him. His plans are like to try to go out on the winning foot, you know, and get a nice bag. I don't know, maybe for whatever reason, do you know who his trainer is? Who he's training with?
Ronnie Shields.
Oh, okay. So maybe Ronnie, like, you know, like literally like change his style enough to where, like, you know, he like has like, you know, tremendous success, you know, like, and he'll know that himself, and feels like he can make a run at, you know, I'm assuming 160, and 160 is wide open too. So so I don't know. So if he wins, depending on how he wins, probably retires. That's what I'm feeling in my gut.
Not a bad choice. I just like analyzing the 3 scenarios. Obviously, he has to get through this guy first, obviously, but just like for example, I still kind of want to see the Tiki Thurman fight, bro. Not for nothing. The male fight will be the most interesting from a build-up standpoint. You know, them having trained together and that whole Derek James thing. I think it will be a fire build-up. And Virgil fight is like like a last hurrah type of fight, you know. But if he decides to retire, bro, like he can retire right now and say screw Team Sue, and he's in the Hall of Fame in my opinion. I just think that the work that he's put in is more than enough. You know, I just don't want to see him get knocked out or anything like that. You know, that would be like the worst case scenario.
Well, that's part of it, unfortunately, bruh. You don't want to see a fighter get knocked out. Watch whatchamacallit, watch I don't know, volleyball.
Exactly. No, but I mean, considering
It is what it is on that one.
How do you see that fight playing out? Errol versus Tim.
Depends. It's how Errol looks. If Errol, is not washed, he beats him easy. If he's washed, who knows?
Exactly. I tell people the only reason why this is remotely a debate is because of the inactivity with Errol Spence, not to mention the outside of the ring stuff, the eye surgery and this and that and the other and the third, right? Because if Errol Spence can be like 80% of himself, forget about it, you know?
Yeah. Jim's proven that at that level he's not it.
Yeah.
But we don't know, like, Errol was at that level at one point, but like we don't know if he's at that level still, it's like Canelo. Like I've noticed from the Skull fight forward, all the usual narratives about like, oh, he should have cut the ring against this dude and this, that, and the other. Like bro, it just looked like especially with the Crawford fight, the Skull fight. Okay, like whatever, man. Like you could convince me that he just wasn't up for that fight. Whatever, it was means to an end. Blah blah blah. But against Crawford, literally, he had every opportunity to win that fight, and you could tell how visibly frustrated he was. He says he was injured, and I believe him, but also it could be that he just couldn't. That's very frustrating too. Imagine being a fighter like Canelo, and fighting a guy coming up in weight, fighting at the in your division that you've made 9 title defenses, and not being able to, at least. Put yourself in the best position to at least, try to because he wasn't for me, because I thought the fight was shit, the Crawford and Canelo fight. I don't blame either fighter. Crawford, I already knew how Crawford was gonna, the game plan he was gonna come in, especially because he was moving up in weight versus, one of the top guys in the sport. So literally, I knew his style was gonna be his style. But Canelo, it was just if you want to blame a fighter, you want to put the onus on blame on more of a fighter, definitely Canelo, because Canelo, the entire fight, I'm literally they would literally for I don't know how many rounds, the last minute of the round, last 3 seconds of the round, they literally would be feinting each other. They have a fainting contest, and I'd be like, Canelo, literally the round is the round could go either way, basically in my head. And I'm like, Canelo, if you literally land a couple punches, you take this round. Man, he could, and he couldn't. So how much is that is the decline? How much is that is the injury? The Billy fight is gonna tell us that.
Speaking of that, bro, and thank you for bringing that up. This is the Canelo and Mbili fight. I look at this as almost exactly what you said. Trinidad PR, what's up, bro? He says Trinidad versus Canelo would have been a banger. I don't know, man. Trinidad at 147 was just him, but once he moved up, his power wasn't the same, bro, and that pains me to say it. I know that you can say that he knocked out William Joppy and all of that, but I don't know. Trinidad 147, I'll match him up against anybody. He ain't the most technically gifted fighter, but if he can land that left hook, buddy. But
who is the most technically gifted?
Out of Puerto Rico, Wilfred Benitez.
Oh, no, but who wasn't the most technically gifted? Is what I'm asking.
In my opinion, Tito Trinidad.
What? Hey man, I love you, bro, but you're nuts. That guy was extremely technically gifted. But hey, that's just me. But at 147, I don't think they would fight because Canelo fought one fight there. 154, Canelo had a long stint there, and Tito didn't lose at that weight. Like literally, like it would be a bet. Like whoever's in the chat that said that, I agree with him, man. It'd be a banger.
Absolutely. But I just don't think it's possible. I get what you're saying, but at it says, I get what you're saying, but Canelo at 155. I mean, I don't mind it. Miguel Cotto, started at 130 or I think, and went all the way up to, junior middleweight and fought Canelo and what's his name? Sergio Martinez. Man, I can't believe I just said what's his name, Sergio Martinez. Sorry about that. And Dam Ali and everything. So,
what happened to Sergio Martinez?
No, it's just I can't believe that I disrespected him like that. That's one of my favorite fighters of all time.
Yeah, no, I like Sergio a lot too. Good fighter, man. Good fighter. Good fighter. But yeah, to me it'd be a banger at 154, bro. 147, Canelo was in a welterweight. But 154, 160, bro. Like that prime for prime. Yeah, I don't know I don't know who wins that fight.
That would have been awesome, though. But back to Canelo and Mbili for a second. I feel the same way you feel that you said about Errol and Tim. Like the only reason why this is remotely, and I'll tell you why in a second. The only reason why I think this is remotely a debate is because. Canelo's coming off of a shoulder. That's why he couldn't fight on Cinco de Mayo and all that. And he's coming off of a loss. Like we all understand that he ain't the same Canelo from back in the Caleb Plant days and the Triple G days. We all know this, but Canelo's never had issues with guys that are similar to Mbili. Canelo's issues have always been with guys that can box. And this guy can't really box. He's a mauler. He's strong as hell, but he's not defensively responsible. Unless Canelo is shot, basically, Canelo should massacre Christian Mbili. I'm not high on Mbili anyway, but that's the truth in my opinion. What do you think, bro?
I mean, I agree with like the kind of like we don't know where Canelo stands. Like stylistically, this style it's tailor made for Canelo's former style and current style. Hey, baby. All right, baby. I'll be inside in a minute. Órale. But the thing is, like the where I disagree with you is the Tim Tszyu comparison. Like literally, like Billy's no Tim Tszyu, and Billy to me is the real deal, and that's what makes the fight dangerous. Is that even though the style favors Canelo, it's like the what's his name? What the guy that he knocked out, like brutally knocked out, was a beautiful knockout.
James Kirkland.
Yeah, like the Kirkland fight, and Billy is like a 2 levels better version of Kirkland. And like literally Canelo says it himself, like literally I gotta get this fucking guy out of here. He's gonna fucking kick my ass.
Yeah, he felt one punch and said, I gotta get him out of there. I remember that.
And Billy's got a chin. Like defensively, I agree with you. The only caveat is that like he's not dumb. Like he gets hit a lot, 1, because of his style, and 2, mostly it's his style. Like people say it's non-defense, but like literally like he wouldn't have made it through the fighters that he's fought without having no defense. You get what I'm saying? It's just like this guy's like he's like a Cepeda, but at super middle. You get what I'm saying? But with power. Like motherfuckers are gonna get hit. It's not you're gonna stop every single one of them, especially all the punches they throw.
I like that. And
then versus competition that knows how that can implement their offense to tailor to tailor their offense to be effective against an Mbili. Like it's not rocket science, but not everybody can do it. But you get what I'm saying? So like literally like it's like I don't think he lacks defense. It's just his style, bro. He's gonna get hit, especially versus world level talent. He's gonna get hit. So it's impossible to mitigate that.
Trinidad PR says Canelo putting off the fight for a later date says a lot when he has pushed the fight because he rather chilled and trained. El Mundial bug got him. That's for damn sure. He's taking pictures with a lot of Mexican players of the national team and all that. And I mean,
I was thinking he read my mind actually when I saw that they moved the date. Like he read my mind. You know, that's where I'm thinking like mentality set, like Canelo is Canelo, like literally, like he don't fuck about when he's in a fight. He goes to do what he goes to do. You know, he doesn't take anybody lightly, shit like that. But also too, it's like just kind of like, you know, he's more out the door than he is in. You know, because he's never, you know, moved a date, especially that's already signed, sealed, delivered. You know, it's already like venue booked, all that shit. You know.
Yeah.
It's not something that he's ever done. You know, it's not like he's like these clowns that we have nowadays. You know. But you know, the reason that he gave makes, you know, total sense. Like, you know, like the way he explained it too, the way Canelo has a way of explaining the things that he does, you know, it's like, you know, I get it. You know, boxing is not literally like his life anymore.
Nah, I keep telling people he's more of an entrepreneur nowadays. It's been that way for a minute.
He's been that, but I'm talking about in this mentality about his career. You get what I'm saying? It's like before, like nothing mattered. Boxing is the only thing that mattered. Now, all of a sudden, being a new father matters. You know, spending time with his family. Like literally, like he didn't give a fuck about any of that shit. You know, he obviously gave a fuck. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's stages of life, you know.
I can see it. You know, it's like this. He wasn't gonna. I know it's like every fighter goes through it. It's like he's not the exception. You know, he's the rule.
Exactly. I keep to the Rocky reference when Mickey tells him this is in the Clubber Lang fight, right? He tells him that, you know, that whole spiel that he does with him when he says, you know, then the worst thing happened to you. You got civilized. And
which I thought was bullshit by Mick, by the way. I thought that whole like if it was real life, obviously. One second. ¿Dónde van?
Sure.
Oh, ¿estás a la casa? Okay. Thank you, Jenny. Gracias. Te vas con cuidado, ¿ah? Sorry about that, brother.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, I think it was a bunch of bullshit too. Because, well, I mean, like, if we take the movie as like real life, like, you know, Sylvester Stallone's a good actor. You see it in his eyes. He had hunger. What he didn't want to tell Rocky, and he used that bullshit fucking little speech he gave him, was that they were coddling him. You know, they were picking his opponents to like literally, you know, like he had the hunger there, but they kind of like they gave him like a false sense of security. You get what I'm saying? And that's all emphasized by like his rebuttal to Mick is like, what are you talking about? I had like 10 successful title defenses. You know, so he's like, what are you talking about? Like literally, I'm fucking beating all these guys. You know. And he's like, oh yeah, but that was easy, you know, like they were handpicked. You know, then he couldn't believe it. You could tell it, like, bro, like, you know, if we take it like it's real life, say it's fucking, you know, fucking Canelo. You know, Canelo be like, what the fuck were you talking about, Eddie? You know, it's like I'm killing all these dudes, but it's like, you know, like, you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like that whole speech from Mick was a bunch of bullshit, because like literally, like you got a guy that's like literally disrespecting your wife. He's the up and coming, you know, like literally, like that's the fight all the fans want to see, you know, like tie it to real life and shit, you know. And then Rock, you can tell, like, fuck, I got this guy, man.
Saw him in the ring too when he murked somebody. He pointed at him and said, "You hear me? Oh man, that's it." And then he was like, "Oh man, like, yeah, like he was."
You could tell, couldn't believe it, like literally, like he was like kind of like living this delusion that the people that his teams set up for him, you know, and then that kind of like all faded, all crumbled right in front of him, and you know, then you start seeing doubt creep in, you know, like fuck, like did I beat a bunch of cans? Is this guy like not a can? Can I beat this guy? Shit like that, you know.
Exactly. Now I'm interested to know what do you think about Billy and Lester? Because to be honest with you, I scored it a draw, bro.
Mm-hmm. I had it a draw as well.
Okay.
I had it a draw, but if anybody would edge it, at Billy.
Man, it's interesting because I was happy with the draw. Obviously, they're gonna both shake their heads and whatever, but I feel like Mbili kind of like bewildered Lester at first. You can tell Lester wasn't used to pressure like that. But I think Lester was starting to come around in the mid to late part of that fight.
No, he made a good account of himself. Like literally, like I was waiting for like the moment where like like he kind of like wilts a little bit, and then Billy, turns it up, gets a stoppage or gets the outright win. But no, Lester made a good account of himself. But where I would lean that like it's a draw. To me, it was a draw. The draw because it was an actual draw, right? The fight.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the draw was the right call. Like, but if anybody would have won, I would have favored Billy and that's just because Billy did everything that he set out to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing Lester could do other than like what he did. Like he didn't make an adjustment to where like okay, like Lester's now starting to change the tide of the fight. Like, and Billy from round 1 to round 12, even though like he slowed down a bit. Where like that was like just literally like the pace of the fight, even for Billy, because that's like his style, like he's a fucking workhorse. But like like even when he started to slow down a tad, like Lester couldn't take advantage of that and turn the tide. It was still like in Billy's fight. So like that's how I would have leaned it if I would like gun in my head who won, But I think the draw was right on.
Me too, bro. Slight counter. How you doing, bro? God bless. He says, Martinez from Lester Martinez from a visual perspective was hurting and building rounds more than the other way around, but it was tough to score. That's for damn sure.
I didn't see anybody get hurt. That's the only thing. Like that's the only thing I disagree with the guy in the chat. I didn't see anybody get hurt. They were putting the hurting on each other, but like I see like they got hurt here, got hurt there. I didn't really see either or.
I unfortunately don't remember. I remember the fight, but I don't remember too vividly, unfortunately. I think I only saw it once, maybe twice, but it's been a minute though. So he might be right though in the specific moments of the latter part of the fight, but I'm not sure. I can't say for sure. So I'm gonna go back to you on that one slide for sure.
I mean, if that's what the homie of the chat saw, that's what he saw. I'm saying he's wrong. It's just me personally. I didn't think like either fighter hurt each other other than like these you could tell like the certain punches landed by Lester and Billy that that motherfucker hurt.
Yeah.
They've been close.
Did you ever see Livingston Bramble versus Ray Boom Boom Mancini? And Slide, same question to you.
For a while.
Man, I'm about to watch that classic fight, man. I want to make this a part of my show, like make a space to watch like whatever. I mean, I am going to watch it because Crush the Legend, you know him?
Yeah, of course. I know Yoda.
Yoda, exactly. He recommended it to me, and
from Baltimore.
Because
he's from Baltimore.
He wasn't a. It was so funny, bro, because I had Cass Sports, T Hill, and Crush, all three of them in my panel at the same time, and they all saw that fight except for me, and I was like, bro, I'm the extra guy here, seriously.
Like you said, you can't watch them all, bro. Like literally, like
yeah.
I don't know, like literally, I'm a boxing nerd, bro. Like I miss fights, Like me personally, I haven't like all the like old school fights. I won't even watch them, bro. It's just like it's like one, it's like it's not even good footage and shit like that. So like that's why I don't even comment on like old school boxers, like like the 60s and 50s. It's just like that's out of my depth.
Look at Trinidad, bro. He says, "Who has the better rat tail, Lester or Costa Silva?"
Costa.
Hey, you forgot about Lucas Matisse. You forgot about Lucas Matisse, Trinidad. Come on, but it's
Costa. That was like his signature, bro. That was like his signature.
And it's not senior though. Senior is when they had the same name. But okay, I know what you're referring to. That's fine.
Yeah. No, Costa. Yeah, that's like like his hairstyle reminded me a lot of Matomero's hairstyle.
Yeah, it's another one. Exactly, bro. Thank you. I was thinking of Lucas Matisse.
And they look like those fucking guys. Like Costazo and Matamero Paez, they fucking look like they're brothers.
Bro, for real. Like seriously.
Right?
Absolutely, man. Slide says, yes, oh my God, that was a war. Bramble versus Mancini Savage. Mancini can't be. Mancini is like Bobby Chacon. They're just allergic to being in a quote unquote boring fight, you know.
That was to the Italian's detriment, though. To what was the name? You just said him, Youngstown guy. Fuck, Mancini. That was to his detriment. You know, like literally, like that's why he never like went over that bump. You know, he took too much back, and it wasn't. You know, it was never enough.
Too much, yeah. I remember fight against the Korean guy that went the way.
Yeah,
you know,
right? Like fucking hell, like literally, like it should have been that hard, bro. The guy should still be alive. He should have a win. I mean, he ended up winning, right? Anyways, but you know, it shouldn't have been that hard.
I think his name was Doku Kim or something.
Doku Kim, yeah, God rest his soul.
So absolutely, we got 5 votes.
Rest in peace to his mama too. She offed herself.
Oh man, that's bad.
Yeah, well, that's crazy when you fucking see your kid die in front of you. You know,
on, man.
Traumatic shit. Some
That's what
traumatic
made
shit.
him. That's what made him go from 15 to 12. I think that make that big of a difference, but I mean, I guess they have to do something.
Well, I mean, at the time, that's what they thought. You know, that's what most people like. You know, because they've never brought it back. You know, it's just, but you know, there was a death. You know, it was like. And that's the thing about boxing. Like, there's been countless boxing deaths, but not in the amount where you get what I'm saying? Like, they make these drastic changes because these like you know, it's not commonplace. You know, especially something they always have to look for a scapegoat, especially like death. Somebody has to be accountable for why that guy died. You know, because like literally, like there's been more brutal fights than that fight, and the fighters didn't die.
Exactly.
So when death occurs, they gotta find a reason for something, and you know, 50 to 12 was the reason. And I remember reading an article a while back, maybe like 10 years ago, that the data never showed that going from 15 to 12, like the deaths stayed, you know, like relatively constant. Like there wasn't more deaths back when there were 15 rounders than there are now. You know.
Exactly. Like, for example, let me look at a high-profile one, which is Benny the Kid Pared versus Emil Griffith. Like, it's one thing if you are, like, having a lot of death left and right in the... oh, shit. Excuse me. I thought I paused it. Okay, here we go. Because that was probably one of the most gruesome knockouts I've ever seen. But I think... Which led to his loss... by knockout in round 12 out of a schedule 15. You know, like, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's easy for me to say, you know.
Well, the thing is that like I'm no expert, but like literally just you know, what I know and what I've read, like literally like the most fighter deaths don't occur on like, you know, a big punch knockout. Like the consistency lies in the sustained brutality of a fight. You know, like literally, it's like guys that are taking extreme punishment throughout 12 or 15 rounds. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's that. I remember counting one time. It sounds macabre, but I remember counting one time. I think in my lifetime, I seen live. I think 8 fighter deaths. Like as the fight was happening, like literally, like as like live, like literally, like not live that I was there, but like literally, like I was watching the fight as it happened.
Okay.
Like in my lifetime, and I'm only 40 something. 8 deaths I've seen.
Man, I haven't even thought about that. I'll get back to you on that one because I've seen quite a few myself.
Yeah, I mean, if you and I know you watch boxing like I do, but yeah, and I've been watching it for years, bro. Like literally, like and then I watch I literally watch everything, you know, and then the fights where they die are usually like fucking like great fights, you know.
Absolutely.
It's just sometimes it's your time, bro. And
because we don't count fights where guys are left like in a bad way for the rest of their life. Like I don't know if you know Magomed Salamov after the Mike Perez fight. Like
no. Be particularly deaths that occurred as a result of a brutal fight. You know, vegetative stay like you know, McClellan or the guy that got hit in the back of the head a bunch of times, Pritchard. dudes like that.
Yeah.
They're still alive, but I mean,
Exactly.
like they're related because just like the guys that died, they were in fucking the pitcher Colon and other
They can't
such cases.
function,
Fouls or unintentional or intentional, usually cause those. And that's why that still pisses me off from when I was back in the day till now is either accidental or non-accidental, especially when the ref doesn't do his job, or punches to the back of the head, because they're like they should never be allowed. Like accidents happen. Like one just recently happened right now with Carrington. It was not intentional. Like literally, Carrington moved his head, and that's why the punch landed where it landed. But the thing is like literally there's been situations down in that particular fight. Actually, probably in that particular fight, I don't think the ref even said anything. Watched shots to the back of the head or nothing. Like he just ruled it a slip, and that's it. And it pisses me off. Not the refs make mistakes all the time. Just ask Tony Weeks, really, not to make light of it, but guy's human, but still, it's just like the refs are there for one sole reason, and that's fighter safety above all else. That's the only reason that they're in there for,
Exactly.
And I can't stand, because even the ones that look like glancing balls or they were nothing, no, there's something, bro. Like it's no coincidence that every fighter, whether it's a gradient shot, a tickle, that lands there, every single fighter, I don't think I can recall in my memory where a fighter doesn't complain to the ref.
Yeah.
Like I want to say like a big protest, but usually they'll be like, they'll point to the back of the head and they'll look at the ref. You get what I'm saying? And when the ref doesn't say, hey, and they at least have to say, hey, watch shots back of the head, or in the case of a lot of fighters nowadays where they break they bend the rule by ducking below the waist. Like that rule is not there for fucking no reason. It's there to prevent these fucking possible catastrophic injuries,
Certainly. Like I remember Lupe Pintor versus Johnny Owen, for example.
Yeah.
Even Sugar Ray Robinson, what's his name? Jimmy Doyle, I think was his name. Emil Griffith and Benny the Kid Pared, and Subriel Matias versus Maxim Dadashev. Shit.
Like Richard Colon, like literally, that's the most egregious I've seen in my life. Is that literally like the entire fight, and the referee did nothing until like at the end when fucking like literally like fuck, bro, like literally like if you don't do it, like if you don't disqualify dude, or I don't remember if the guy got disqualified or not, but that ref did a horrendous job.
No, I don't think he did though. And
like literally like doing it intentionally, like
that is one of those that gets my skin crawling, to be honest with you.
I can't stand it. It's just like literally people like, especially on YouTube, especially nowadays, bro, where these motherfuckers don't know a fucking jab from their fucking pussy lips, like literally like those shots are so dangerous, bro. Like people like literally they don't even understand, because like I think I'm the only one that ever brings it up ever.
Bro, slide. I know what you mean about the pace. It's like a Marvin Hagler pace that they're putting on each other here. But yeah, I mean, like, but not only that, Puro, like how fragile the back of the head is too. It's fucked up, bro.
It's nothing, bro. It's like the referees are shit nowadays, bro. Like I can't stand the referees nowadays.
Yeah, the referees and much of the trainers too, man. I'm starting to catch up to. There's a bunch of grifters out here that are getting by with just giving you the, pon huevo, tú sabes, ten cojones, dale pa allá, stuff an 8-year-old can say,
I feel you, and but that's the thing though. But it all like fouls. And like bending the rules, this, that, and the third, like that's all on the ref. Like the ref lets them get away with it, and especially nowadays, where like literally there's some bending of the rules that don't even get called by the refs. Like literally, the fighters, the trainers, they notice this shit. I'm like, okay, the ref ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Exactly. And I mean, one of the most egregious is I don't know if maybe I mentioned this to you in one of the panels that we had on, but. Nevertheless, one of the most egregious that I've seen is the Umar Martinez trainer, that I'm hoping is not the trainer anymore. But when he was getting massacred by Bam Rodriguez, he literally told them because I know Argentinians, I know how they talk. You know, I have family from there, I've been there, and he told them, "Hay que meter codazo, mete todo." Mete todo means like try everything, do everything.
Yeah.
Everything meaning everything. When he means by everything, it's not jab, right hand, hook. No, what he means by everything is you know, yeah.
Yeah, but that I get. In like literally like, bro, and it's for the championship. You don't want like literally like nothing's working. You know, a shot in the nuts. You know, not too fucking. You know, like something to turn the tide. I get that, but like telling your fighter to go out there like and do like fouls that could potentially hurt your opponent, and not in the way that you get what I'm saying, like. You know, like fuck. You know, Tito Trinidad, like I call it the Trinidad special. Trinidad was fucking notorious for like he gets knocked down or the fight gets a little too tough. We're gonna get you in the nuts. Cotto fucking notorious. A lot of fighters are notorious, bro. That's why sometimes I'll be like in a fight and I'm like, or I want the fighter to win, whether I like him or whatever. For whatever reason, I want the fighter to win, but he's getting his ass kicked. I'd be yelling at the TV, hit him in the nuts. You know, because like fuck, bro, like nut shots. Like it works for like. All these fucking guys that I've seen that were like that was their calling cards, like Cotto and Trinidad in particular. It always worked every single time.
Do you remember when Roy and B-Hop fought the second time? They were in the clinch, and Tony Weeks and B-Hop. Roy was the one on the ropes, and Tony Weeks all of a sudden turned like in a way where he couldn't see B-Hop's right hand, and he just nailed them to the cup.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, and you know, like literally, like, you know, yeah, they're fouls, you know, like, and the ref's supposed to call them, but I get that, you know, like I get, you know, especially a high, high stakes fight, you know, fuck it, man, you know, but just like, come on, like the back of the head, no. Anything dangerous?
Let me show you something to slide here, because he was telling me the top 3 most egregious ones he's seen is what is it? Emil Griffith versus Barrett, Ike Williams versus Bo Jack, and Ray Mercer versus Tommy Morrison. That was a bad one too. But this one is one of the worst I've ever seen, fellas. Look at this.
Of just like brutal fights or what?
Brutal knockouts where the ref intervened way too late. You know.
No, I hear you.
Check this out.
Alan Clark of Halifax in a welterweight matchup. Now, we should warn you, this is not for the faint of heart. What you're about to see is brutal at best, and we must say Alan Clark is a very lucky man to be alive. Eklund nearly blew him out of the ring. So now watch this and ask yourself, where was the referee?
By the way, Dickie Eklund was Mickey Ward's half brother.
Yeah, for sure. His trainer too. I gotta change devices. My phone's about to die. I'll be right back.
Okay, for sure. Watch this slide. How this man didn't die in the ring, I still cannot figure that out. But thank God that he didn't. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Yep, you see what I mean, Slide? I mean, listen, great picks. The Tommy Morrison and Merciless Ray Mercer was horrible to watch. Emil Griffith, I remember my father telling me about Emil Griffith and Benny the Kid Barrett too. And what was the other one that you said? Ike Williams versus Bojack. Yeah, but that one, bro, yeah. You see what I mean? Let's keep watching some of. I'll get back to. Yeah, that's up there, right? I appreciate it. Yeah, man, it's very hard to watch, and there's a few that I'm forgetting. I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's a few others. But I love your picks, and this got to be up there. So we can do a top 5. There's one missing. I'll come back to you with that one. I know there's a couple of them. I know that for a fact. Let's keep going with this. This is almost the end of the first round. Because if I show the whole thing without stopping, I might get shut down, trying to cover my ASS,
And there is a cut over Mancini's eye.
Puro, if you're in the back, I'll come back every half minute or something. I'll pull you up, buddy.
Back to the corner. It's a
Or anybody else that want to pull up for that matter. Oh, headbutt.
This may be a great deal of pressure. The doctor, Armin Sincata from Syracuse, is being asked to look at it. Now
Is that? Hopefully that's not under the eyebrow.
if he deems it, so he's decided to let it go. Did he think it was a butt or did he? Yes, he thought it was a butt, which is an important thing. All right, 25 seconds remain. And the most important man in Buffalo, New York right now is Paul Percyfield, who's got to stop the bleeding on the cut of Mancini. Mancini working hard because he knows he's in a difficult position. We will stay right here and go to the corner.
By the way, Slide, you spot on the pace, bro.
Bramble has now decided to work from the left side. Mancini putting pressure on.
Nice.
And the bell ends round number 1.
Good stuff. That's the end of round 1. Slide counter says Alan Green versus Jadon. Oh, yes. I remember that. Yes. It is a Hagler type pace. Absolutely. Man, those two bulls. Trinidad says Venado getting counted out while he got K. Oh, yeah. You're talking about the Angelo Leo? Well, Trinidad, do you remember same thing happened when Sergio Martinez slept Paul Williams? The ref was counting like an idiot. 1, 2, 3, and the dude is dead on the ground, bro. Like, man, most of these referees are stealing money, man. Let's call it what it is. Let's go back to round 2.
Let's go back to the corner and see what Paul Percyfield does. And now you take a close look.
There's a lot of others too. That's another good one. Like knockouts where the ref counted completely unnecessarily. Those two gotta be in.
See exactly where the cut is.
Let's take a look. There's where they clashed heads, I guess. It was initiated by both fighters, it appeared.
But Marty, was it a butt? Was it a butt? Was it accidental? Was it a butt? Yes, he says it was a butt. Now the question is, was it accidental? Mancini coming out. This is almost like the Sugar Ray Robinson fight with Randy Turpin, where Robinson desperately had to come back and knock his man out.
Well, this certainly alters drastically the strategy of this fight. Mancini went all out toward the end of that last round to try and get Bramble out of there. And again, we wonder about the interpretation. If it's a butt, if he called it a deliberate.
It seems that on the outside it favors Livingston Bramble. I'm gonna say on a 65-35 percentage, and on the inside it favors Mancini on a 55-45, maybe 60-40 level. So far, it's only round 2.
Butt, then a point would have been taken away. I don't think it was a deliberate butt. It was an accidental clash of heads. If it goes past the third round, and this fight
nice combo by Livingston Bramble.
Stop because of that clash of heads. They should go to the scorecards.
Let me see if Puro's in there. Oh, okay. Keep going.
They will, yes, to see who's ahead. Good left hook by Bramble.
Well, that is the one thing that the Mancini people were most concerned with. And Bramble uses his head a little bit. That time it didn't look like an accident.
Good right uppercut. He's beating Mancini to the punch. Mancini's a little wild.
Mancini with an excellent left hook, and he's getting the jab in. This fight is a war.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Mancini desperate because of the cut, and so he has gone to war with Bramble, and Bramble willing to stay in there and trade punches. So far, he's been able to do it.
Mancini before tried to get in close. Now he's fighting him at long range and trying to use the right to the body to set up the left hook to the head. But he's got to stay away as Bramble opens up on him, and Mancini hit him again, and there's more blood from the eye of Ray Mancini.
Despite the cut, Mancini's doing an excellent job on the inside.
Give a shout out to Yoda Wise Crush the Legend for recommending me this fight.
Bramble landing his shots, but Mancini just a little quicker in most instances. Good uppercuts by Mancini. He's using that punch effectively. The jab of Mancini, a key weapon here. Most people didn't expect him to be able to use it against the taller Bramble, but Bramble's leaning in, making that punch effective.
Ray Mancini in the green trunks. Livingston Bramble in the gold trunks, and Mancini is boxing.
Ooh, he almost caught him with the slip with the pull counter. Saw that? Let me slow it down. He ducked his head. Mancini ducked his head right before he can get nailed with that over the top right hand. But that was a nice setup by Bramble.
In the green trunks.
See? Now he's gonna try to bait him.
Livingston Bramble in the
Watch.
gold trunks, and Mancini is boxing him now, giving an indication of the kind of fighter he can be under these extreme circumstances where his eye was busted up in the first round.
Good right by Bramble, but boy, Mancini can take
Oh, man.
again there.
And I'm looking at his eye. I said before he was bleeding. I don't think he has. I think Percival stopped the bleeding. Mancini staying in and using the left hook. Took a tremendous look to the eye. Well, 10 seconds remaining of round number 2.
Nice little 4-3 combo there by Mancini a few seconds ago. I love that combination. And round 2. Let's see what's going on. Flight says, I'm not positive, but I think Mancini was the favorite in this fight. Interesting. Let's see. Mancini's purse was 1 million. Bramble was 150K. Holy shit. Mancini went to the hospital after the fight and got 8 stitches in one eyelid and 6 stitches in the other. Who was the favorite? Let's see. Ray was punching Bramble, 23-year-old challenger. Livingston Bramble. I mean, it seems that way when you look at the purse differential. I mean, come on, right? But maybe I'll the fight. Who was the favorite, right? Or the betting favorite, or whatever. Ray Boom. This is AI, so this could be wrong. Okay, I tried to stay away from AI. Sometimes they hit a home run, but they usually strike out 10 or 12 times before they hit a home run. Anyway, Ray Boom Mancini was the heavy 4-1 favorite heading into this June 1984 WBA lightweight title defense against Livingston Bramble. So we're gonna have to start talking about this being an all-time great upset, then, right? I mean, I guess, right? That's a good point, bro. Well, he was probably the favorite because, I mean, he got paid 1 million and the other guy 150K. It's one thing if the other guy gets, $500,000, 75, but a lot of performance by Bramble, though. By both men, actually.
Hey guys, I'm back.
We look at Ray.
What? Who said that?
Mancini, this is a key round in deciding the verdict in the fight. Mention it again, Al.
Well, because if the fight should be stopped now because of the cut, an accidental butt, they would not be able to go to the scorecards. But after this round, they would be able to go to the scorecards to determine a winner if that cut would cause this fight to be stopped. That's what
Because of the fact that it was a butt.
Right, although it was an accidental clash of heads.
Mancini going to work on him in close with a right to the body and the left hook. Bramble fighting him as a righty now.
One thing Bramble has done
Wow.
in the previous fights is stay on balance.
Bro.
He's throwing his punches with good leverage, but Mancini on it.
Bro, I can't get enough of this pace, man.
May have rocked Bramble.
Yes, it did. He might have been a little off balance, but Mancini is showing his tremendous tenacity, bulldog quality. But I tell you, Bo Percival did a good job in the eye. No bleeding.
Bramble has an excellent left hook. That's been his best weapon so far in this fight. Mancini's walked into a few. A lot of pressure from Ray, and this is what people wonder. Can Bramble, who's not fought the competition of Mancini, can he sustain under this pressure? Ray is certainly putting pressure on him.
Using the elbows, he may be the strongest physical lightweight that we've had in years. He's almost a throwback to Bob Montgomery, and he just stands on top of Bramble, taking chances though because that right side is exposed and the right eye has been cut.
You know, a lot of those punches picked off by Bramble, but a lot are getting through also.
Okay, we're halfway through the third round here. Let me see if Puro. There he is. There's my guy. Added to the stage. There's my guy.
Here I am.
I hope you don't mind. We're up to the third round here, halfway.
No, it's all good, man. Watch it, brother.
Man, this pace. Oh my God, bro. this is something else for me. Lord.
I don't get the impression that there's any hysteria.
So if you want to say anything at any moment, just tell me to pause it, okay?
You got it.
The Mancini corner because of the cut.
No, Murphy Griffith is telling him to do the right thing. He's saying, keep using your jab. That punch is setting things up, and it's landing against Bramble. There it is again. I think that's a plus. Mancini didn't expect that punch to be there.
If you've just joined us, we've already had an upset tonight. Johnny Buckfist was knocked out by Gene Hatcher.
Wow.
Mancini taking shots
Come
to
on.
the head to return shots. And this has been a war, in your words, Al.
Bramble switches to the southpaw style, and that may be to defend against that left hook. He lands a good straight left hand, Bramble does, from this posture.
And now Livingston Bramble becomes a southpaw.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think he is a southpaw, but that was a good touch right there, switching.
You know, Mancini had trouble with Orlando Romero, the last southpaw he faced last year. So that maybe Bramble looked at those tapes and decided this could work, and there's a good right hook. Bramble's been effective now from the southpaw stance. An interesting move by him, and it's worked.
We have about 23, 22, 21, 20 seconds remaining. We've had trouble with the timekeeper all night long, and that's why we say about. But at the third
chilling
round
out now.
from here in, Mancini took a hard left uppercut.
Yeah, that's the problem with throwing a lead uppercut. You can get caught just like this.
All night long, and that's why we say about. But at the third round's about to end, and from here in,
Bam, bro. Yeah. Be very careful with throwing a lead uppercut.
Mancini took a hard left uppercut. Got his right hand and took a right hand. I mentioned Paul Percifield before, the cut man in Mancini's corner. He's a very wealthy man who does this simply because he loves boxing. He may become the most important man in Ray Mancini's career.
And he has done a remarkable job on that cut, and so far kept him in the fight.
I'll be right back, bro. I'll keep it running for you, okay?
You got it, brother.
Appreciate it.
Bramble has come out in this round as a right-hander, and I wonder why. Bill, he was so effective as a southpaw in that last round.
Well, again, here, as we talked about in the Bumpus fight, Bramble obviously doesn't think this man can hurt him. So he goes either way, but he must know better.
Here's what being a lefty does to help Bramble. First of all, he can land his right hook better because it's closer to Mancini's head. Secondly, he makes Mancini's left jab less effective, and that was the punch that was really doing the damage and setting things up against Bramble.
As he's doing right now, but he took a right cross from Bramble. The sneak right by Bramble. He's got that quick right hand. It's very dangerous. Mancini going to the body was slowed up a little by a hard punch to the head.
Bramble is covering up much better here in this round as he was toward the end of the third round.
Minute 45 remaining in round number 4. There is no bleeding from Mancini's eye, and the best that I can see from here, the eye does not appear swollen. You can see out of it. Good Good right hand by Mancini. They're yelling at Mancini from his corner. Underneath. You probably hear it the way we do.
They want him to work Bramble's body. Bramble's doing a pretty good job of covering up to the body, but Ray is getting in with that punch. The jab again of Mancini, I'll tell you, that's a very good weapon. He landed it against Chacon, as I said, a much shorter fighter, but doing well against Bramble. Excellent right by Mancini.
Good right, countered. As I mentioned to you before, Mancini uses his left hand. He's a lefty in everything but boxing and batting in baseball. He's a converted southpaw. And that right hand is very much underrated. He's in a war.
He is banging the body of Bramble with that right hand. You wonder what toll that will take later in the fight, if we get to later in the fight.
Bramble fighting back.
There is never an easy fight for Ray Mancini, and this one again, very tough.
At Sports Night of Champions will continue after this message from your local station. We're ready for round number 5, and the one thing the referee, who's had tremendous pressure on him, he knows the Dubicamp didn't want him. The one thing he does that may upset the Mancini corner is that he keeps going to Mancini's corner to look, and that gives him the idea he may have ideas of stopping the fight. He has no vote to fight. Mike Leona, Stanford, and Lou Moretta, the judges.
I think he just wants to be responsible to make sure he keeps looking at that eye. You know, Livingstone Bramble.
Okay, we're back. Everything good?
Yeah, man.
Awesome. See the chat here real quick. Slide says, what makes this space special, like Corrales versus Castillo, that's a good analogy, is Bramble versus Mancini had quicker hands and they had great reaction time to counter. That's for damn sure, bro. Yep. He says Bramble had very good balance. Tell me about it, man. Like
Also, their conditioning was top
second
notch.
to
Has to be to you know
exactly
get through that type of fight.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way you can keep up that for 12 rounds. No way. Like,
Not if you're not in tip-top condition. No, sir.
Here we go.
Was the #1 rated contender by the WBA. Some people thought that was suspect. He's showing us tonight it's not suspect. He's an excellent fighter.
Does this one go 12?
Well in this fight as
Say that again?
Does this fight go 12?
Yes, this is for Mancini's belt.
So it's by decision?
No. This one, I think Bramble won by TKO in one of the last rounds.
Bramble wins this one.
Yeah, 14 or 15, one of the two.
Oh, okay. I thought Mancini won it. Okay, gotcha.
The first one, Bramble won by TKO late in the fight, and the second one, he won again by UD.
Oh, okay.
ever has as a pro.
So that the pressure has not gotten to him, but we're looking at a different Mancini. Mancini is boxing him now.
And this is lightweight?
Yeah, and then
yes.
using the
2 years old, I was when this fight happened.
Really? Awesome.
2 years old. So, yeah, I
I
saw
was
this
born
after
to-
the fact. You know?
I was born 2 years later.
There it is.
the boxing.
Well, these are the skills that Ray has worked on continually and in the last several years has improved on. He's still standing pretty erect and taking a few too many Bramble lefts and rights, but he's doing a good job with that jab. Now, there's Bramble countering over the jab with his right. That's what he wants to do.
That's Ray's best punch, in my opinion. That left hook to the body. That does more damage than almost any other punch. It sets up the other fighter for the rain of blows to the head. Jab, jab, and then the hook and the right.
I love that nickname, bro. Boom Boom.
Say again?
I said I love his nickname, Boom Boom.
Yes, come on, bro. Best nickname of all time.
It's one of the great nicknames. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of like ingenious, right? Because the animal, the beast, the destroyer, the this, the that. But Boom Boom is like, okay, it's catchy too. Like,
yeah, no, Boom Boom's a good one.
See, Slide says, "Oh wow, look at that." He said, "I was 4 when this fight happened." Okay,
there it is. we're all playing around the same age. Makes sense.
Absolutely, bunch of '90s kids around here.
If he's loading up, well, he is, but Ray Mancini's doing the work. Good right by Bramble. One of the things Bramble's doing better in this fight is, he normally punches off balance and loses some power and leaves himself open. He's not doing that tonight.
Ooh.
Warning to Bramble about using his elbows. Mancini coming on, warding him off to the elbows and coming at him. Good body work again by
That was his one of his biggest weaknesses for Mancini. If you notice, I would have to think on his other fights, but I don't remember him being like. I remember this is one of the reasons why he got hit so much. He doesn't move his head.
Yeah.
He's not a devoid of defense. Obviously, like he doesn't get hit with every shot, but like Bramble, like literally doesn't even have to. Bramble just has to know where his head is. He doesn't even have to look. He can close his eyes and throw where his head is, and he'll land. That's why head movement is so important.
Definitely, and you gotta be consistent with the head movement because in the early rounds, I remember him utilizing enough head movement, but I think he may be one of those that gets lazy at times. Pretty sure, but you're absolutely right. And Slide says Arguello got rid of Mancini. Yeah, for sure. Arguello got rid of Mancini pretty quickly because of that. Yeah, because you can't have a glaring flaw
not in the championship level, bro. I mean, like,
exactly.
Don't get me wrong. Like, there's gonna be, and there has been plenty of fighters that that despite technical flaws, they become champions. Blah blah blah. But I mean, like, it's it's the exception, not the rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't
Exactly.
give a fighter. You can't. The fighter needs to be able to generate the offense that he needs to win the fight. You can't just give it to him.
Exactly.
You gotta
Like,
earn it.
I think that you're giving away too much.
Yeah, no, you are. And then you're also like taking too many shots, especially like a Bramble Mancini or any fighter that in the history of the sport has taken a lot of punishment. They don't have long careers.
No way. I mean, and if you do, I mean, it's probably gonna end up badly for you after you're gone.
I can't think of one that had a long successful career. I mean, long careers. I mean, there's been plenty of tough fighters, that take a lot of shots, but like a successful one where it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's few and far between, to be honest.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I would have to think about it, but it's what
I'm pretty
you
sure I
said,
could think of somebody. Yeah, but I'm with you. But I mean, there's been plenty of fighters that for a moment in time, flaws and all, they've had like Hall of Fame, careers, just on,
Oh yeah.
Those that little window where like literally no matter how many times the other guy hits you, like guy finds a way to win,
Yeah,
It's
and
usually a small window.
And maybe they have an attribute that can somewhat overshadow that, maybe they have
toughness, ability to take a punch, just general, like all fighters have to condition themselves. Conditioning is a big part of it. But there's some fighters that naturally, like they don't have to do so much to get them in that peak condition. They already kind of like naturally at a like maybe like a 50%, and they just got to do a little bit to get themselves tip top. But like the one I always think of like short careers and but had a window where like literally like, man, this guy was like literally one of the best in the sport. Brandon Rios, man. Rios in that little window of like when he started his career and until like literally like all those shots that he took from all the fighters that he fought, like obviously caught up to him. Like he had a like that window was like, yeah, man, he was kicking ass, man.
Yeah, that's why I hated the Danny Garcia fight, because I'm like, he's gonna get hit with the left hook. Guys,
Yeah,
on.
and then
like,
he was already starting to show that.
Yeah,
It's just like it's not. You don't have what he had before, Like, and that's the biggest like flaw in that type of fighting style is that like literally like if you are adept at winning that way, while you're young and while you still have the the battery that you could say or the
exactly.
or the finite time that you have fighting that style, like I haven't seen it like maybe like a 3-year span as long as I've seen.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe Bobby Chacon. Now that like thinking of somebody, Bobby Chacon was one of those dudes where like literally he took like a crazy amount of punishment, and his window was abnormally larger than most.
Yeah, he had how many fights against Bazooka Limon? I think 3 of them, right?
Yeah, no,
maybe 4.
He had way more than he should have.
Definitely, bro.
But look how he ended up, though.
It's exactly, bro. I saw an interview of him, bro. Like you can barely understand anything he's saying.
All the punishment took its toll. But at the end of the day, like that's when like some people would be like, that's why it shouldn't be balls to the wall. But at the end of the day, like literally like when he was in his cinco sentidos, if you know what I'm talking about. Yes. And when he was like, like literally like his brain decline was at his worst. Like he never had any regrets. Like that's how he wanted to fight. Like his love of entertaining the fans was just out trumped anything. Like
that boy
he never regretted anything. That's how he wanted to fight, and I gotta respect. I gotta respect.
Me
that.
too.
Because it's his decision. It's his his life, his career.
Let's see if I can. I don't know if I should show this, bro.
He's his own man, like literally. That's how I wanted to fight. That's how I wanted to fight. Shit.
That boy left his soul in that ring, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally. This is not.
Yeah. And then you could make the counter argument, like we'll never know because he fought the way he fought. That if he didn't fight that way, he wouldn't have been a fraction of what he was.
Exactly. It's almost like your
those what ifs,
It's almost like the same thing that gave you, all that glory was also your you know what I'm saying? Like the same, it's like a double-edged sword,
Yep.
But no, I'm not gonna show that interview because it's too painful, bro. And Slide says exactly. Gotti was like that. Also, I think that's why Buddy McGirt was training him to box more. Not only that, I mean, seriously, Gotti's problem also was the fact that he was too easily drawn into a firefight. Like that's why. Listen, I love Irish Mickey Ward, obviously, but Gotti, if Gotti boxes him, bro, that doesn't go to a trilogy, man. Gotti beats him both times, and that's it.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But also a Slide, like literally, it's also like a Gotti's like conscious decision to not fight in that manner anymore. Where in essence he was able to have himself a second career.
Yeah, I still got a bad taste in my mouth over that Joey Gamache fight, bro, because he came in like ridiculously overweight for that fight and just nearly decapitated his ass, bro. Like it was.
Yeah. Well, boxing is like ain't. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that try to take advantage,
Exactly.
But no, Gotti be like Buddy McGirt made him to a different fighter, man. He became an excellent boxer. He was already a boxer before, but you know what I mean. I mean, like,
yeah, he feeded.
Very few
that
fighters
aspect.
change their style, in their careers. Usually
successfully, and even less successfully.
Yeah, exactly. But like literally, like he gave him a second career. Like literally, like.
Yeah.
You never would have got that Floyd fight, even though he got destroyed. You never would have got that Floyd fight. It wasn't for Buddy McGirt.
Absolutely, and not only that, he might not have come out on top on that Mickey Ward trilogy if he doesn't box.
Yeah,
okay, like.
But, shit happened the way it happened, But no, definitely.
Absolutely. I don't even know what round this is. I think it's.
I believe it's round 7 or something like that.
Right,
I think.
because back in the day it was 15 rounds.
I'm not
Look
sure.
at Lou Duva.
Who was so Duva was Bramble's trainer, right?
Yeah,
and,
there it
and
is.
Mancini was who's Mancini's trainer?
You got me there. Let me.
Probably. I'm thinking it was somebody like I think his dad, like trained him until he couldn't, but I think he had like maybe like a local guy. I don't remember him ever having like a
especially at this point, you know.
I think probably I know him, you know, if I know the name, but I don't remember.
Murphy Griffith.
Yeah, see, like that the name sounds familiar, but I don't really know that trainer.
This is AI, so take this with a pinch of salt, right? Let me look at box, right?
AI is usually correct.
Michael.
AI is usually correct.
I'll say usually. I'll be courteous and say yeah, usually.
For like little for information like this, I mean it's unless like it's a fighter or a situation where like literally there's so many different versions of that one tidbit. You get what I'm saying? Like Ray Mancini, to me, like I never remember him like going trainer to trainer. You know what I'm saying? Or having a shitload of.
No. Yeah, me neither.
So I would take AI's word for it because a lot of people think AI like literally gives you sometimes it gives you an answer that'll kind of like fortify like a thought that you're having or thought process that you're having, but like the information that it gets from information that already exists. You know, it doesn't create information out of the blue.
100% slide. And you're right, Puro. It's just that once I told AI to give me like the top 30 Puerto Rican legends, bro, and some of those names were laughable, bro. Some of those names was like Gilberto Roman.
That's why you gotta like literally like remember that AI is not giving you like its opinion or its actual opinion of what the 30 best Puerto Rican boxers are. It's answering your question the best it can with the information that it has.
Yeah.
That's all it's doing. Like literally, like it's trying to answer your question, not like it's not an actual being, you know. Like a lot of people get like freaked out, like, oh my god, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. No, it gives information based on information that's already out there.
Yeah, you gotta get specific, and that's true, man. Because I am studying to become a web developer as we speak. So on that regard, AI is like my best friend in the world.
Yeah, I do that as a hobby myself.
That's awesome, bro.
Web development. Yeah.
Let's.
Right now, I'm doing a lot of containerization and Docker and shit like that.
Oh, okay. So, but are you doing back end or just front end?
I've been doing the front end and the back end for like since the pandemic.
Nice. I'm still like a baby level. But,
go to I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Go to Free Code Camp.
Oh yeah. I typically use.
If you really want to become a web developer, it'll teach you everything you need to know.
Freecodecamp.com.
Camp.com.
Oh, okay. .com. Okay, sorry about that.
No worries. You got it. Like literally, and the curriculum for web development is excellent, and it's free, absolutely free.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna go into this.
Yeah, so like literally, like you could, it has it all like structured. Like if you want to like it has certificate, it has like it's like a web development course. It'll give you certificates that you can show to prospective employers.
By projects,
like that,
right?
And it teaches you actually what you need to know for web development, either the back end or the front end. You know?
Absolutely, appreciate that, brother.
Yeah. And not just that, different languages, Python, like all the coding languages and shit. Like literally, freecodecamp.com is the shit.
Oh man, that's done.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like if you're really getting started, bro, like literally, that's what you like want to get into. Like you'll get a job, bro. Like you'll literally will learn on your own for free and like actual shit that you can show to employers.
And there's a ton of opportunity, bro. There's like last year alone, I saw in an article. Last year alone, there were over 100 positions not filled or whatever in that field. So and obviously it's getting more technological by the minute. So you either keep up or get left behind, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, that field is it's big. It's easy to find a job.
Hell yeah. And you can do freelance too. Like there's
No,
opportunity.
yeah, no, for sure. Almost definitely. My buddy, you know Kazi, right? You know Cosmic, right? Yeah, of course you. I see you.
Yeah.
My buddy Cosmic channel. Yeah, Kazi's like a graphic designer and shit.
I do some graphic design myself as well, but I mean I use InDesign for a magazine that I developed, and obviously the images I use Photoshop. I don't know what he uses, but that's
Yeah, I don't know what he uses either, but I don't know what he's been doing lately, but like he's been into like what like most people are getting into now. Like he's been doing for a while, like that AI shit, you know, where you could create like you know, like you could get Shakur Stevenson running for like teddy bears, like BBO does and shit. You know, Kazi's been doing that type of shit for for a cool minute. These guys are barely getting started.
damn straight, bro. Trinidad PR says Python. I've seen Python 3 being used a couple of years ago. They're going to beat out the Rocky movies at this pace in no time.
Right?
We're talking about a programming language here. I think he's talking about a movie, but
Yeah, no. I got the joke, yeah.
Let's keep going here. Let's see.
Yeah, I was in IT for 25 years. So like, this shit comes easy to me.
That's the CompTIA 8 Plus is what it's called, the certification.
Oh, I don't know. I never got a certification. I just got my, you know, when I went to college. But what I did for 25 years was, well, I started off like entry level, like just like desktop support, and then eventually I got to like where I was in charge of the mobile devices for the county of Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for like the last 10 years. But then I got tired of that shit and I went back to school to become not a plumber, an electrician.
Trades, man. There's a lot of opportunity in the trades. People sleep on that shit, man.
Especially electrician, especially electrical. It's booming.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to be my own boss, though. That's why I chose what I chose.
Exactly. Listen, take my number, bro. It's right there on the private chat. If you ever want to talk about anything, you can just hit me up, okay?
No, for sure. Let me put that in my phone before I forget. But yeah, man. Vice versa, bro. Like I'm gonna text you right now. Anything you need, bro. Like literally, like especially on like if you're trying to get into what you're trying to get into, like yeah, like literally, I got connection. Like I don't know if you live in the Midwest, or I forgot if you ever said where you stay at.
Nah, I'm in Puerto Rico right now.
Oh, you're Puerto Rico, yeah. Like I don't got no connection to Puerto Rico, but like if you're ever in California and looking for like potential.
Nah, I'm gonna go to the States.
I still got a lot of people that.
I should be in the States within the next 2 to 3 years. Hopefully 2. We'll see. So by the time I get there, I'm hoping to get some projects under my belt and God willing some valuable experience.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel you. Yeah, that's actually where I got my degree in Trinidad in cybersecurity. But like most college degrees, that was where I was trying to get into, but that's not where I eventually was led to. But yeah, it does pay well, and like you said, it is ever changing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I got my bachelor's in.
Let's keep going with Mancini and Livingston Bramble over here. Let me know if the audio is good.
Yeah, I can hear good. Right? It's nice and low too, where it does like it's not
a little bit more there. That's better.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome.
Extremely well. They're both fighting excellently.
Yelling at Ray Mancini are the people in this corner. Use your stick, and they mean stick that jab out at it.
Mancini much busier than Bramble, and you would think that has got to have an impact on the judge. He's throwing 6 or 7 punches to every one for Bramble.
I know the reason you're mentioning it. If it's a technical stoppage, then of course it becomes a question. What a right uppercut.
That was sweet. Hold on, let me see that again. Wow, he snapped his head all the way back with that uppercut. Bramble did. This guy Bramble, I'm gonna look into his resume, man. I think he's Jamaican. I'm gonna look into his resume.
6 or 7 punches to every one for Bramble.
I know the reason you're mentioning it. If it's a technical stoppage, then of course it becomes a
bam.
What a right uppercut by Bramble.
And Ray does not stop coming forward. The Mancini chin is excellent.
That time he avoided the right hand. Another hard punch by Bramble as we come to the end of round 5.
Well, he's got to be thinking this is a tough battle against Ray Mancini, and he's hit him with some great punches, not hurt Ray.
Round number 6. The cut has been stopped. That is, the bleeding of the cut has been stopped by Paul Percival. But of course, any good shot might open it up again. And then it becomes a question of what will Marty Denkin do. And today, tremendous pressure was put on him. And he knows it by the neutral corner. Now here's Mancini starting to load up to the body.
I think Denkin gave us an indication, though, that he is happy to rely on the doctor's opinion, because he did in the first round when the doctor said let the fight go. But that's a problem we'll worry about when it reopens. Right now, both these fighters are fighting well in the inside.
The doctor, incidentally, is a Syracusan named Armin Sinkata, and he may have a lot to say in the determination of this fight.
You see, he showed head movement in time, because right there, Bramble was going to nail him with the 1-2, and he got out of the way nicely. Let's see.
Armin Sinkata.
Yeah, he probably got tired of getting hit while he's fucking shots.
Well, right, exactly. That too.
You know, and that's not really like what I would call traditional head movement, which it is. Don't get me wrong. Like, you're not wrong, but like literally, that's to me more like moving out. You get what I'm saying? Moving out the way. You know, like
yeah.
I'm talking about like the head movement where you're there, and like literally like you're throwing your shots, but you're not moving your head. You know, like it's right where it you know, like if it's, you know, you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. Like, for example, a good recent example to me is Naoya Inoue versus Junto Nakatani, because at the end of his combinations, Naoya Inoue would move his head, whereas he could avoid Junto's counter because he knows this guy can crack for real. You know, and so many others.
And then also it's like it could also be like sometimes, like obviously it's to me I mean not to me but to most, like, you know, it's a basic fundamental, you know, one of the like the not prerequisites, but like one of the key tenets to any boxer's basic defense. But also like depending on like you know, some divisions, like the heavyweight division, like obviously like the any trader worth of salt is going to teach their fighter head movement, but like a lot of the times, like punches and combination are not rare, but they're not as more common as they are in the other weight classes. So we're like in the smaller weight classes, like literally like you can't get away without learning at least some type of head movement, even though it's like you don't use it as much as you should, because like literally like there's fighters that like literally like because obviously like literally like it's a hit and not get hit, right?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, like if fighters say at the lower weight classes that like literally combinations are free flowing, like literally like your head has to be on that swivel, because it's not going to be one punch and then a pause. It's going to be usually one punch after another, you know. So you gotta like you should already, in my opinion, you should already have it in your head. Okay, the guy threw one punch, another one's coming right behind me, so let me move my head.
That should even be muscle memory at this point.
Yeah, exactly,
you know?
Exactly. That's what it should turn into. Like literally, you shouldn't even think about it. Like literally, you should. It's hard to be like an instinct. It should become an instinct.
Exactly. Look at Trinidad. He says, how you doing, Champ Ross? God bless you, my brother. Everybody check out Champ Ross. You can do, I think you know him, Puto, right? You can do predictions in his channels and everything. Love the guy. Trinidad says, Mayweather did Victor Ortiz like that, through power, right, ducked, and moved in one smooth motion, for sure. That's why Ortiz got so frustrated that he headbutted him.
Canelo in his prime, you know, with his waist and head movement, bro. Like fuck, man, it was like poetry in motion and shit.
He was, bro. Canelo in his prime. I tell people, I joke about him all the time, but the reality is this guy's really But the reality is this guy's really freaking good, bro. And if you look at his
defensively, elite, bro.
Not only that, when he did those my goodness, when he did those feints and just wham you with that left hook, bro, that was scary, man. That's how he broke Billy Joe's eye socket. You know,
and that wasn't even like the best version, you know, like the Billy Joe one. You know, that was
true.
Still more of his more the less combinations Canelo. You know, less output offensively, but defensively, yeah, that like you know, like against Cotto, you know, like he started to show like what we would know from him later against Trout. You know, that's when like we saw the first glimpses of that shit. Even though that was always been part of his repertoire, it's just like over the years he just got so adept at it. Even though he lost to Bivol, like to me, there's no better defensive version of Canelo than the Bivol fight. That shit was fucking unreal, bro. That shit was fucking real.
The head movement that guy displayed in the Danny Jacobs fight
and the Jacobs fight was good too.
Oh yeah, and in the No Doubt Trout fight was absolutely unbelievable, bro. Like my God, bro. And Trinidad, that's a good question right here. Trinidad says, what would you guys consider best prime Canelo fight? Probably Danny Jacobs, bro, but I gotta think about it because
Triple G number 2.
That's a great one too. Yeah, that's an awesome one. Like considering the opponent, like Danny Jacobs, because he did give a tough fight to both of them, especially Triple G. But man, that's hard to beat that one because I'm thinking Caleb Plant too, because Caleb Plant was sweet, especially at that time. But nah, nothing beats that Triple G fight because Triple G was killing people, man. Like
the second one in particular, especially since like literally like Triple G couldn't miss with his jab, so like literally it's not like literally Triple G was having success. Like the closest of the fight, you know, obviously suggests that like literally like Triple G was doing his thing in there too. But like in terms of showing everything, like both Triple G. To be honest, both Triple G fights. The first one showed his like you know, like his you know, people like to call it the slick, you know, the back. He fought on the back foot against the first Triple G fight, and he did it excellently.
Exactly,
in my opinion. You know, and then in the second fight, like literally going forward while still maintaining defense and fucking like literally he put a whooping on Triple G, even though like Triple G was like obviously was competitive. Like I thought the judges got the score spot on. You know, like 7 rounds to 5. You know, Triple G did his thing, Canelo did his thing, but like literally it was just it was a complete package Canelo. like some people like to call it the 5 phases. Like he showed elite in all 5 phases in that second fight.
Yeah, I think the second fight it's the one. You know, it's the one because I mean that fight, bro. You know, we rarely see 2 fighters that are okay, we may disagree here, but we rarely see fighters fight where they are evenly matched. You know,
Oh, yeah, it's rare. And then when it's evenly matched, that it actually turns into like one of the best fights in the history. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like not boring, highly technical, fun for the casuals, fun for the, like literally like that's like truly the last fight that was fought at the highest level that I've seen in recent years.
Well, I will say Bivol Beterbiev, but I get what you're saying.
They want like that one, and I hear you, but like
well, I mean, Bivol and Beterbiev is more of a contrast of style. So you're right. That's probably a bad.
I mean, so was the Triple G Canelo, which I get why you say that, but just in terms of like in everything, like literally like I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's just but. I get what you're saying. I would agree.
Like the difference would be like.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you.
But there's one difference though, because Canelo and Triple G both had like the ability to knock people out, and they both have had, you know, all-time great knockouts. Bivol really doesn't, you know, that's where that's the glaring difference to me, because that's just not his style. Yeah, he stopped Malik Senad and he stopped this, that, and the third, but that's not his game really. His game is to outbox you. You know, so but yeah, it's maybe it's not so bad.
I would say the key difference is that like everything was fought at an elite level in the Triple G Canelo fights, the first two. In the Better Beef and Bivol fights, like there were some that was still high level, but like every single facet elite. I wouldn't say. I would say maybe like a level below, because like literally like the accuracy that Canelo, especially in the second fight, the accuracy that he's shown throwing in combination while having to like literally defend the onslaught that Triple G, like literally, like, you get what I'm saying? Like literally, like Canelo literally fucking put a whooping on Triple G because he couldn't stop him. You know what I'm saying? Like he hit hard enough to like Triple G couldn't just go in there willy-nilly. You know, you had to go in there with intelligence. But also, like literally, Triple G like literally did his thing as well as an elite level, where that Canelo, while fucking putting these fucking body shot, putting in a beautiful body work, those combinations, you know, like literally, like, you know, like dictating the pace of the fight, stuff like that. Like literally, even his jab on point while going forward. You know, criticize, like he was being criticized from the first fight, especially from Abel or whatever. Like, you know, you get what I'm saying? From running or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, literally, like, it's just, it was a thing of beauty, bro. Like, it was, by both fights, like, literally, like, to me, it's like there's, I can't think of another fight at that level, fought at that level.
They were matched up even in their chins, bro, because they both hit each other clean and nothing happened.
I will say that Triple G, though, like, has the distinction of, like, the only one that truly had Canelo, like, actually hurt. Like, yeah, Cotto had him hurt. Don't get me wrong. Like, literally, everybody saw that. Like,
you mean
like,
Jose
Canelo
Cotto? Like, yeah, but that was
Jose
early
Cotto,
in
yeah.
his career.
Like, he was like, holy shit. You know, people say, oh, he's young, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, ended up knocking him out. But still, like, he was hurt. But at his, like, at his prime of prime, like, Triple G in that, I believe that 10th round, bro, yeah, Canelo fucking hurt. I don't know if you remember that.
Miguel?
No, Triple G.
I don't, man.
The second one, in the 10th round, bro. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if he hits him with a straight right or I forgot what punch, but Canelo was hurt. And the crazy thing about it, that like literally, like, Triple G knew it was hurt, right? And literally, Triple G threw once he hit him with that shot, and you could tell Canelo had a really good poker face, but like everybody could tell, like, oh, he had him hurt. Like literally, like Triple G threw like a rapid, not rapid fire, but like extremely fast, like 7-punch combination that Canelo dodged every single one, bro, on sheer instinct.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, I remember that sequence.
On sheer fucking instinct, bro. Like, that was crazy. And then literally, like, you could tell, like, Canelo was hurt, bro. He was like fucking, like, you just saw the punches. You just saw red coming at him, so he was just like moving out the way. And then like the way he recovered, bro, it was like fucking crazy.
Unbelievable, man.
Canelo's got a fucking chin, bro. Like, Canelo's got that fucking chin, man.
All time. My top 5 chins of all time is, let me see if I remember. Canelo, Triple G, George Foreman, Marvin Hagler, and Julio Cesar Chavez. And I'm forgetting somebody else, bro. I swear.
Floyd Mayweather had an excellent chin, underrated in my opinion.
Somebody else, bro. Somebody else that I'm forgetting. But those 5 are pretty nice. You know, Foreman, I mean, my goodness. But Trinidad here is saying
Muhammad Ali, bro.
Shit, man. I wish I... son of a... Oh, man. I'll remember, and I'll get back to you on that one. Because I know I mentioned 5, but
Eric Morales, bro.
El terrible, bro.
Barrera had an excellent chin too. You know, he got knocked out by
Junior Jones.
Junior Jones, but still, fucking excellent chin, bro. Maromero Paez had an excellent Oh my god, bro, like a real chin, bro. José Luis Ramírez, el zurdo, excellent chin. Salvador Sanchez, excellent chin.
Salvador Sanchez, bro. I can't say enough great things about that man, bro. Like I can't. Like he's from he's not from like Guadalajara, or he's like from Santiago de Tinguesteno, I think it's called, or something like that.
Mexico, Ciudad de Mexico area, but yeah, that's Pueblo that he's from.
That's in Mexico City. Okay.
Cepeda's very close to his hometown is very close to Salvador Sanchez.
Okay, Bruce Gas, how you doing, my brother? Everybody check him out. He does trivia.
Yeah, LaMotta, bro. Come on,
bro. Oh, that's the one, Jake LaMotta. That's the one that I forgot about.
Like Bruce was saying, Chuvalo had an excellent chin, bro.
Chuvalo, I'm about to order a book on the man. I love that guy, man. That's Man,
Juan
that's the
Manuel
gladiator,
Marquez.
man. That's another one.
Don't even say.
Yeah. Do you remember when he got dropped by Michael Cassidis, bro, and he recovered from
I
that?
thought he was gonna get knocked out, bro.
Bro, the way he went down.
I think Katsidas was like the one that was like, yeah, this guy's about to knock him out.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal, bro. And then the first Manny Pacquiao fight, I thought I was gonna get knocked out, bro. But that's when everybody like, okay,
That's when he got dropped 3 times in the first round, right?
This motherfucker, like literally, like he was about to get, but bro, that's what he's like. Everybody noticed, like, okay, this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's for real, like that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this guy's got a chin, and then like literally, that's why like people like always get it twisted about like because you get knocked down means like you're chinny. That don't mean shit. Just ask Juan Manuel Marquez, like motherfucker,
right?
Was knocked down by like I can knock down Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yeah, I mean, even George Foreman in that Ron Lyle fight, like he got dropped in one of those that bro, I still can't believe he got up. Like he fell to the ground like a sack of potatoes. You know, like he didn't, like he just fell, like he didn't, put his hand and he just fell to the ground.
Yeah. There's
so
a
it
saying
happens, bro.
There's a saying in Mexico, in fighter circles between fighters, caerse es cool. Está bien. Pero pararse es requisito.
Exactly. He said that
like,
falling
getting dropped
down
is okay. Getting dropped is just fine, but getting up is a requisite.
Exactly.
You have to get up. Don't matter if you're knocked down, you got to get up.
Margarito, I have mixed feelings of him, and
facts
we
facts.
we had that conversation.
That was his.
Yeah.
He's like reminds me a lot of who we were talking about earlier.
Bobby Chacon,
Brandon Rios, any of those fighters that literally like, yeah, they it's like most of the time like it's like they did have no defense. It's just like the way that they fought, and then like each of them like literally like I don't know, like it was like Roberto Duran to a certain extent was like that's another one that other than like Bobby Chacon. Roberto Duran took a lot of fucking punishment throughout his fucking career. He kept on ticking.
I got mixed feelings on Duran as well, bro. And the reason is
I don't.
People hammer me on this one. It's just that
arguably the greatest to ever fucking do it.
No, actually, a couple of people here have him as their GOAT. I've spoken to a couple of
and it's very warranted, bro. Like this guy, like literally fought for I don't know how long. And I don't know how many weight classes, like literally, like he was Canelo before Canelo.
He fought in 5 decades.
A short midget fighting these fucking 7-foot gargantuans and shit and beating the shit out of them. You know?
I mean, listen, man, that Ken Buchanan fight. Let me tell you something. He was getting. Let me phrase this correctly. Ken Buchanan was matching his energy. Let me just put it that way. And he hit him after the bell, bro. Badly. And he never gave him a rematch. That left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know.
It happens, bro. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know, like, like shit happens, bro. Like,
I don't want to be the guy.
Duran was just nuts, bro.
Yeah, I mean, nothing left to say. Like he fought in 5 decades, fought literally everybody. He spun the block on Esteban de Jesus back in the day, and the fight. I told who was here last night, Lone Star Steph, I think, or Ty. I told him that to me, when I was most impressed, people always go to Iran Barkley, and of course, I mean, he was coming up with the no mask debacle and all that, but he really impressed me against Marvin Hagler.
Excellent. There's a lot of people that think he beat Marvin Hagler.
Yes. That was like 7-5 or something like that. It was really, or was it 15 rounds?
He was expected to get his ass beat, but he didn't.
I thought Hagler was gonna because I think that was after Hagler Hearns. So I mean, I know the triangle doesn't work, obviously, but the natural thinking for a casual is look what Hagler did to Hearns, overlooking the fact that Hagler, if he doesn't switch, he probably gets murked by Hearns. And Marvelous is my favorite fighter of all time, okay? But that's the truth, right?
That's the thing, though. Like, there was no... It doesn't matter, like, if Hagler was just never going to lose that fight, bro.
Yeah.
Like, literally, Hearns did everything that... There's no variable that Hearns didn't do in that fight. to win it, and he didn't.
That's the only time I've ever seen Hagler literally holding. Literally holding. You know? I never seen Hagler hold.
That's the beauty of boxing. One of the beauties of boxing, while I'll always love the sport, is that like literally you can literally will yourself to a victory.
Absolutely. You know? Let me show.
It's tough. It's hard, and it doesn't happen often. But
right.
Fucking, it literally like it don't matter. You're not just you can't win. You just don't know it yet.
Look at this, bro. My goodness. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Make it rain out there, homeboy. And that's Danny Jacobs. He may not be an all-time great fighter, but he was a top-notch contender, bro.
Yeah. No, I mean this was a unification, bro. Like literally, like this was this was prime Jacobs.
Yeah, the Miracle Man himself, bro. And
you know, like literally, like it was like defensively, like that was like it was pretty impressive. The only reason I ranked like the Triple G fight higher is because like offensively Canelo like did his thing or whatever, but it wasn't comparison to the Triple G fight. Like literally, like Canelo didn't do anything offensively. You know what I'm saying? In comparison.
Exactly.
You know, and I remember the punch that Jacobs landed on him clean too.
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
Canelo like almost like smiles at the fucking guy. He just like takes it like literally, like he fucking beautiful, perfect shot. Like literally, like put his weight into it, like almost a haymaker. Canelo just kind of like fucking looked at him like, that's it. That's how you. That's okay. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, man. Yeah, but defensively, like that Bivol fight, bro. It's like that's Canelo will never be as good defensively as he was in that fight.
I mean,
offensively, offensively, oh my god, he was horrible. You know, shown in the stats. But a lot of people, you know, because Bivol won and you know he won clear, is how poor offensively Bivol was as well.
I think do you think
like literally Bivol didn't land shit? It was like fuck. Neither did Canelo, but you know, but like, bruh. And then the thing is too is like, you know, like literally like that's kind of like the point where like even like the people that are starting to come around with Canelo, like some of his biggest haters, like gave him a reason to hate on him again when he lost.
I'm hearing like how do you say, like you're cutting out a lot.
What's up, brother?
Okay, now it's way better. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. But like literally, like if Canelo is the same size as Bivol, he destroys him.
I think he might have. Do you think that he didn't took him as seriously because Bivol wasn't very well known? You know, he only had one belt. He didn't really have an impressive rest. I don't think. Was that before or after he beat Zurdo, Bivol?
That was before.
Exactly. So he didn't even have Zurdo on his resume. So
yeah, but he had all these other dudes, you know.
I think he might have taken him for granted a little bit. I could be wrong, you know, but I
mean, if that's your opinion, that's the way you saw it. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, you know. That's the way you saw it. To me now, like he was scouting him ever since like he was had plans to try to win a title in that division. Like a lot of people forget, or a lot of people, you know, like to not bring it up, is that he sent offers to all the champions at 175 when he went up to try to win the title at that division. Kovalev was the only one available. Better Beef had a fight. Better Beef himself said that. Like, yeah, we got the offer and everything, but my fight was signed with, I forgot who he was fighting. Sent the offer to Bivol. Bivol had a just literally like he fought Kovalev because that he was the only one available, only champion available. So like he was scouting these fighters before. So like I don't think he underestimated them, because he was like obviously like studying these guys for as a potential opponent. It's just one, Bivol is fucking good, you know, like literally he's as advertised, you know, and also like literally like the defensively was beautiful. Was a sight to see. You know, the stats reflect that. Offensively, it was Canelo's worst performance, and and literally, like he said, it was an injury, whatever. A loss is a loss. He took a shot, he missed, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, if to me, the way that one, he gassed out like I never seen him gas out. You know, like everybody says that Canelo has these fucking gas issues, which I think they're overblown. But if you just watch that fight, be like, oh yeah, see, that proves me right, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, dead tired, Canelo pushed the pace of the fight. Literally, you get what I'm saying? Like literally, like
yeah.
And that's what made the fight so close, and that's why I think the judges got it right. I know you disagree with me. You had it a little bit wider. I thought the score was spot on, 7-5 Bivol. But the thing is that that's the reason it was so close, because literally like the first 4 rounds where Canelo was fresh, and actually one of the key elements that I remember watching the fight, because I watched the fight not a bunch of times, but just quite a few times, because like literally it was like Canelo's first loss in like, I don't know, 20 years, 30 years, something like that.
Yeah, since
Floyd. So I was like, I wanted to see, like what he did wrong, blah blah shit like that. Especially because I missed that fight live. I got sick, and I remember like I was dog sick, and I remember waking up like 2 a.m. I'm like, oh shit, the Canelo fight was today. Like I think I underestimated Bivol, because like I was expecting, okay, Canelo knockout, or like I woke up and I saw, oh shit, Bivol won. I got to see this fight. I got to see what Bivol did. Especially like Canelo was at his peak, coming off his run, that the 168, like little peak Canelo, pound for pound, blah blah blah. But yeah, for whatever the reason it may be, like literally the one of the key errors that he did, whether it was tired or whatever the reason was that he stopped, was the jab. The first 4 rounds, Canelo's jab was constant. Like literally the jab first and then everything else afterwards. And to me, like one of those first 4 rounds, not easily, because like still with the jab, he was most successful, and then he got some really good uppercuts and hooks in there as well. And also Bivol was just defensively just very, like literally like his whatever it was, like he couldn't get through, he couldn't pierce his guard, Canelo with any consistency. So I got to give credit to Bivol on that one. But yeah, like literally after the 4th round, he stopped throwing that jab, and like literally like without that jab, he wasn't gonna win that fight.
Is that where he fought? Because you mentioned Kovalev. Now, is that where he fought the? I'm talking about the division 175. Is that where he fought the Smith brothers?
He fought Callum at 168.
Oh, okay, and Liam
and
75.
And Beefy was no, Beefy was super middle.
Oh, okay. Trinidad
that
says
was a badass fight too, man. I don't know if you remember that fight.
The Callum Smith fight.
No, not the Callum, the Liam.
Oh yeah.
Because like people forget, Liam was fucking having a good fucking fight, bro.
People don't give that guy enough credit. I mean, he slept Chris Eubank Jr. And I mean, Callum is a little more high profile than he is, I believe, because he fought Beterbiev and Canelo and all that. And Liam does have Canelo, but for whatever reason, I never felt like Liam was as appreciated as Callum was. I could be wrong about that, but
yeah, I hear you. Kind of flew on the radar too, like.
Exactly.
And a lot of these fighters, like regardless of where they come from or whatever, or how good they are, a lot of these guys flew under the radar because of Canelo. Exactly. Like literally, like especially in the Canelo's still a humongous star now. Like you could say even more so than he was back then. But like literally, like the hype and like the frenzy over Canelo when he was at 154 is just like overshadowed any fighter. So like literally these guys were overlooked because everybody had their eye on Canelo.
Exactly. Which goes to show you how great he truly is, man. And listen, I'm trying to be as objective as possible because I have strong opinions, but I'm trying to like, pump the brakes here and be fair, because the problem with being harsh with your criteria is that Karma has a way of using that same criteria against fighters that you like. So
yeah, no fighter's above criticism, to be honest. And in Canelo's case, like me, I've never been a big like I'm not gonna suck any fighter's dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna you know what I'm saying? Like my favorite fighter of all time is Chavez. Like Chavez is the only one like I'll cap for it. And even for him, there's limits, But like literally, Canelo
Yeah.
like gets shit on for everything and anything by motherfuckers that fucking wouldn't know fucking a boxing glove from a fucking busted condom. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I still try to keep my like my opinions of anybody tempered and my criticism and my praise. But fuck that, bro. Like literally, like they're in black and white. Like literally, like right now, obviously he is what he is. But like, bro, I'm gonna call it down the middle, bro. Like motherfucker was dope.
Exactly.
Like literally, like it was best in the, like it was best for a long time, bro. Like literally, like it's not easy, bro. Like a lot of people like to say, oh yeah, he was
Absolutely.
manufactured. Okay, all right.
They're all
Floyd gets the same
manufactured
shit.
to a
Floyd gets the
degree,
same-
man.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Exactly.
I feel you that. That goes without saying, but like, yeah, it's just like, because that's the thing though. Like what Floyd did, De La Hoya, any of these guys that were like face of boxing or like literally their fandom or their almost their myth is that big. It's almost unbelievable. So you're gonna have more haters than people like singing your praises.
And he's one of the ones that has best handled all that, fame and pressure. I can't remember the last time that I saw, people can talk about the thing he had with Oscar and the thing he had with Poppin or whatever, but as a outside of the ring, I can't remember. Like, unfortunately, Mike Tyson had, all sorts of, especially when the old man passed away. He had all these scandals and everything with Robin Givens and legal issues and this and that. But Canelo's one of the ones that I can say I can. Maybe I'm forgetting something because I don't really follow this guy's personal life because I don't, that doesn't interest me, because everybody's got skeletons in their closet, and I hate it when people start saying, "Well, you remember when he did this?" I'm like, bro, if you're gonna go that route, then you're gonna hate everyone,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's no different, bro. To me, in my opinion, he just got ahead of it better than any of these other guys. This guy has fucking, I don't know, like 4 kids with like 4 different women. Like when he was young, like the motherfucker was, I'm sure he still loves it now, but he loved the bitches, like literally, like he was like he still is, but like obviously it's a lot more tempered. But like he had a reputation, and he had that reputation because, like you said, he got in front of it. So like you would hear like rumblings, but he had a temper, especially a really bad temper when he was young. I remember like he got sued by one of his stablemates when he was young because he ended up breaking his jaw and he had to pull out of a fight.
Yes.
It's a guy, a fighter by the name of El Archie Flores.
Okay.
They got into an argument in the gym, and he ended up breaking his eye socket or breaking his jaw or whatever because he kicked his ass. He has a reputation, not as much now, but still, but now he's like more. He's just a bit different, but like his majority of his career, he had the reputation, and a lot of people say warranted, of being very dry, muy seco. He was like almost annoyed to talk to you. If he didn't know you, he wouldn't. You get what I'm saying? He wouldn't give you a sound bite. Like I don't even remember like a lot of the like he never until he actually started talking. Like maybe after like I can't pinpoint it, but like around like maybe the Danny Jacobs, because for the longest time I don't know if you ever heard that like he wasn't ashamed of it, but he didn't like how he sounded in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he spoke and understood English since he got here. Since he got to the United States, back whenever it was when he fought fucking Matthew Haddon, whatever. He knew how to speak English. He understood it. He spoke English to other people. He just never spoke it on camera. Like if you see all the build-ups to all the other fights, like not the ones now where he talks, but like all like literally like 90% of his career, he don't say shit. He's sitting there with his shades on.
Translator, yeah.
And then when they ask him with a translator, like literally first saying his shit and the translator translate for him, just saying like, just like just like kind of like a lot of Mexican fighters get that labels like, yeah, I'm so happy for this opportunity in Spanish, right? Oh, gracias a Don King por darme la oportunidad. Y muy tengo mucho, like shit like that, like real humble,
Exactly.
Like literally like him, he's like even less than that. Like he didn't say shit, And a lot of people like literally like that was kind of like one of the things that like his biggest detractors in Mexico is like in Mexico, like a lot of Mexican fighters, they expect you to be a drunk, which Canelo is, by the way. You know, he's had cash and never hit it. You know, it's just like he's not like where like fucking, you know, like all these other dudes coke like literally like he was already very disciplined when like the cameras were on, you know, like but he partied just like any others, you know, like how do you think he has all these fucking kids, you know? Por todos lados and shit, you know.
But who wouldn't? Like who wouldn't? Picture like you're in your 20s with all this money, every chick wants you know what with you, and I mean, you know, like it's easy to judge, but if you're in that position and if you're an honest man, you're gonna say, yeah, I'm probably gonna do exactly the same thing. So it's just
but when Canelo started talking though, like you know, he could talk some shit, bro. He's funny.
He can, bro.
Canelo's really funny, bro.
Yes,
fucking hilarious.
When he wants to be, he'll go payday.
Yeah, no, that's what like that's when the American fans, like in general, the ones that didn't speak Spanish, like I would say, like the non-Mexican American fans, that's when they started to like him. They started talking all that shit, bro. Like literally, I remember like from like night and day. I was like, oh man, I love Canelo. You know, he's fucking not because he's fucking good at boxing, because of, you know, he's actually started talking shit.
People love that, bro. If you have that component about you, man, like that is like having an extra attribute as far as the business side of boxing.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like people love it, but people also aren't stupid. Like literally, like it can't, for me at least, what I've seen, and just for me in particular as well, like it can't come off as fake. Like to me, like a lot of fighters, like especially right now, like all the shit that Devin Haney and Shakur in particular and other fighters, the way that they talk their shit, Rolly, to me it's like it seems like so fake, like it's not them, you know, like the best trash talkers you could, like it's like James Toney, like that's him when he's fucking promoting a fight, and when he's like not promote, like talking to me and you, he's probably fucking talking all kinds of fucking, you get what I'm saying? You know, like literally, like when it comes off as natural, like that's you're not playing some fucking character, you know, that's when it like actually fucking bears fruit, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, because you gotta make it work. It's not just, you can't just say whatever. Like when it comes out real cringe when you see guys like try too hard, and you can tell right away. It is kind of an art, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It is definitely an art, and an art that like literally has to come naturally, bro. Like it's like to me, like to me at least, for me, I can spot like, yeah, this is not you. Like, bro, it's like comes out so fucking fake and contrived. Like just shut up. Like shut up is valid. Like Manny Pacquiao never said anything. People loved him.
Right. Like it's not you know the only way to make it either.
You know, fucking Marvin Hagler, same way, bro. Like the motherfucker never said a goddamn thing, but like maybe 1-2 things. Every now and then he'll throw in a little fucking, you know, sound.
Yeah, he wasn't known for that.
He didn't say anything. He's like, you know, like I just know I'm coming to war. You know, said like little fucking, you know, like fucking like a second sound clip that like most of these fucking like the people that like promoters hate, you know, because then they have to actually do their fucking job, you know. Right.
Exactly. And Trinidad is absolutely right. He said Broner riled some people up in his day, which add to the Maidana fight. Yeah.
But for me, Adrian Broner is a goat at that. To me, Adrian but you can just tell, like I've seen a couple of his live streams that he's having right now, but even before the live streams, like all of his fucking extensive social media catalog that he has throughout his life and his career, like that's who he is. Like it doesn't come off as like literally like he's like somebody had to write it for him, or he's coming up like literally that's him. Like literally, like to me, that's the best trash talker next to Muhammad Ali, bro.
What about Ricardo Mayorga?
Mayorga was cool because it also came off as like not fake, you know, like not saying shit. Just like now
I wouldn't put him at the Muhammad Ali level.
Well,
Mayorga, I don't think, because he
no, I wouldn't put him on that level. I'm talking about even Broner, but Mayorga is one of those dudes that like, yeah, he talked a lot of shit, but like literally it came off natural to me.
For sure.
I remember like, Oscar De La Hoya was fucking pissed at the home.
Bro,
like, he didn't even look fucking. He didn't even look fake, you know. It actually looked like he was actually pissed.
Yeah, no, he knew how to get under people's skin, bro. Oh my goodness.
I think I've seen Oscar pissed twice, like for Vargas and Mayorga.
But Vargas was for a different reason, though. Vargas was, he told this on, I think, Mike Tyson podcast. He said Vargas was because of, and I'm missing up on El Feroz Vargas because he sent my boy Sanders some real words of encouragement and everything. So your ace is in my book, Fernando. But anyway, the Oscar is because he went and met with him. Don't quote me on this. I'm paraphrasing, but it's something like this. After their fight, he went like to make peace or whatever. And Fernando went like, "You didn't beat me. I want the rematch."
Yeah,
and
no,
Oscar was like,
it,
"Okay."
I saw all that shit. Yeah, I saw that.
Mayorga was different.
Bro. You know, it's just like they had actual like genuine bad blood. You know?
Oh yeah, but Mayorga was because he talked shit about his. You remember what he told him?
He was just a shit talker. Mayorga was a shit talker. He was good at it too. He was good at it.
He was good though.
He was good at talking that shit. Those bruh. James Toney's another goat shit talker, bro. That motherfucker can talk some shit.
For sure, man.
He still talks shit to this day, bro.
He's always been the same dude, bro. Unbelievable. He was probably like that when he was 5 years old.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's like literally like it's not an act. This is actually who they are. This is their personality. You know, they're just fucking doing it for the cameras.
I'm gonna go a few more rounds here, and then I'm gonna call it because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Unfortunately,
yeah. Starting to get tired of my damn self.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But rest in peace, Jose Legra.
Damn straight, bro. The Pocket Cassius Clay, bro, was his nickname. Can you believe that?
It was Cuban, right?
Yeah, Cuban born. ¿Cómo se dice radicado?
¿Radicado en Cuba o a dónde?
No, en España.
En España, okay.
But how do you say radicado in English?
Shit, fuck. How would I say that? Born in Cuba.
Well, let's just say he lived most of his life, right?
Yeah. So he was he's Cuban fighter fighting out of Spain.
Exactly. Yeah, he became a citizen and everything.
Yeah, it's like Chavez Senior. He's like he's from Culiacán, but está radicado en Tijuana. You know, that's where like literally like
okay.
That's where the trainer was at. That's where he fucking made his career. You know?
Awesome. Here we go. Livingston Bramble versus Bramble Mancini 1. We're up to like I think 6th round or something like that.
Something like that.
Of this fight. Mancini does not go up on his toes, but he's using the left jab to work off of, taking a left jab from Bramble, though.
You know, for the first time, Bramble is starting to use his jab. Really a surprise. He's got the reach and height advantage, and he's got a fairly good left jab, but the punch has been in mothballs until this round. Great body work by Mancini.
Now, you, in the opinion, but a very thin-waisted fighter takes less of a shot to the body.
I think it depends on the fighter, the kind of shape they
Irony. Sorry to interrupt. Did you get my text?
Oh, give me a second. Oh yeah, I responded to it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I haven't checked my phone. I was gonna ask you that before, and it literally just popped in my head.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it, bro.
Don't trip. Yeah, anything you need, bro.
Same here.
Fighters who did have a thin waist, obviously, and did take body shots well. But Mancini wants to test the middle of Bramble. He wants to tire him out for later. Mancini's been a long distance in a number of his fights. Bramble, not so much.
I love that lead uppercut and wham, the right behind him. Love that.
Mancini scoring effectively.
Real quick, my bad, Irony. Trinidad, he was born in Sonora, grew up in Culiacán, and like fucking, started like his career in Tijuana. He actually lives in Tijuana right now.
That's Julio Cesar Chavez or his.
Senior, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Tijuana is up north, right?
Tijuana is it's where I'm at, West Coast.
Okay.
So it's south.
Okay.
Baja California Sur. Baja California Sur, that's what they call it.
I'm mistaken for Sinaloa, aren't I?
Sinaloa, yeah, that's more. Sinaloa is not that actually that far, but yeah, it's starting to go. Well, from my direction, more south. But from I guess from the center of Mexico, yeah, it would be. No shit, I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not being fucking like it, but yeah, But
Yes,
where I'm at,
Trinidad.
yeah, Tijuana is south.
Okay. And yes,
That's why the
Trinidad,
state is
he,
Baja California Sur.
Okay. And yes, Trinidad. He was born in what's the name again? Baracoa, Cuba, I think it is, and he went to Spain because obviously in Cuba you can't turn pro over there, and he was at first located in the region of Galicia, which is how when they call somebody Gallego, it means that they're from Galicia, Spain, and ended up in Madrid. So yeah. Trinidad says Tijuana is borderline town on the west coast.
It is.
Okay.
Awesome. Border San Diego, 2 hours from me.
Okay.
Excellent hookers.
Bramble, in fact, has never been.
Say that again.
Excellent hookers, prostitutes. Some of the best in the world.
There you go.
No cap. Hong Kong. If anybody's in the region, bro, go to Hong Kong. You won't be disappointed.
Last 10 rounds, he's been that distance 3 times.
Munguia's baby mama's from there, to be honest.
Rounds or more.
Say again.
Munguia's the wife of his kid. She's a stripper from that strip club.
Holy shit.
She was.
Exactly.
There's a plaque. Well, because fucking Munguia's from right there, bro, where that fucking Zona Norte. Anyways, go ahead.
I didn't know that. Appreciate it.
Hey, pussy's pussy, bro. Some people fall in love with the pussy you gotta pay for, but it happens.
It panned out. Right?
Well, it didn't pan out. They actually broke up recently, but you know.
Oh shit.
You know, shit. It is what it is, bro. Hey, bitch is fine, bro. Like I'm not mad at him, you know.
Exactly.
He just should have, pulled out, bro. Wore a condom, bro. You know, but hey, man, it is what it is, bro. You know, sometimes life happens, you know.
Exactly. And Munguia, I've been on his ass forever, but in all reality, bro, he impressed me against Resendiz.
Yeah. Fucking Munguia is that dude, bro. I don't know why people fucking say he sucks.
It's just that I mean,
you know what? He lost to a Frenchman that nobody heard of. Like that happens,
right?
Bro. Like, I mean, he ain't the first one, he ain't the last one, bro. Like, you know, Gamboa, like fucking for all the fucking, you know, like not flowers, but whatever, you know, all the praise he gets from back in the day. He lost to some fucking Mexican nobody, you know, like literally a guy with like fucking 30 losses and shit. You know, that shit happened.
Yuriorkin Gamboa, yeah, he was.
Yeah, lost to this fucking guy. I forgot his name, but good for him though. Like he was fucking, you know, like obviously like a 1,000-to-1 underdog, ends up knocking out Gamboa.
Yeah, he had a lot of
prime Gamboa too.
Oh yeah, that was before Bud Crawford, right?
No, that was like 2 fights after, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but still, like literally, like I think that was what finally killed the Juanma fight when he lost that fight.
Yeah, Juanma never really wanted that fight, bro.
You don't think he wanted it? I know they were building it up. They were trying to make it, you know, and I like everybody wanted to see it. I wanted to see it, but then you know, like other like Gamboa losing, and then kind of like I don't know if he got injured or whatever the fact may be, just kind of like went on a little decline, and then also like Salido, you know, going to Puerto Rico and you know and fucking
yes,
and saying hi Puerto Ricans, bye Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, yeah, that was sad. I mean, I always loved Orlando City Salido. I know he's had some issues and whatever, but he
what issues he got?
I think he has some legal issues or something. Last time I heard.
Oh yeah, I think he drove drunk and he killed someone. But yeah, it happens, bro. I mean, like.
Yeah, I think he has.
In the ring, he was that dude, bro.
Without a shadow of it. Not only that, I think he actually. I love the Lomachenko fight as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it too. I fucking won so much money, bro. It's not even funny, bro. Like literally, like nobody thought fucking Salido was gonna win, bro. I thought it was a fucking lock.
And he gave me an all-time great fight against Terzak Kokic. I know you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro, what a fight that was!
He fought a fucking lot. No, he was a really good fighter, man. He just got started fucking late, bro. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
He didn't get started late. He actually fucking started like most of these guys, like rolled young. But like, yeah, I think I told you the story about him. You know, like fucking, he got abandoned at 12 by his parents, like literally abandoned. Like he woke up and his parents were gone at 12. You know, and then like they used him as a stepping stool. Like literally, like he was a guy that you called to get your fighter a win, you know. And then until like fucking his skill caught up to like his potential, and then the rest is history.
Because he's another one that
I love fucking fighters like that, bro. Like I love.
Me too, man. There's a blue collar fighter, bro.
Not even blue collar, just like literally like he wasn't supposed to be what he was. Like
exactly.
Like literally like like just like all of his like fucking like 10, 15 losses that he had. Like literally like he was literally like a not even a journeyman. Like he was a tomato can. He literally was a tomato can for like the first 3/4 of his career.
Man.
But he never stopped improving. He never, you know, like literally like he had to eat, you know, like people took advantage of him, you know, like literally putting him in fights he wasn't ready for, you know, like literally like, you know, which fighters, that happens to fighters all the time. But he's like one of the lucky ones that, you know, like it ended up working out. So I love that fighter. To me, they're like the lifeblood of boxing. You know, they're the ones that like literally show that like this is not about the most overhyped, the most skilled. It's like it's literally it's not one thing in boxing that makes you successful. You know, it's not one thing. Been so many cases of like fighters that like literally like talent for days, gym like literally gym champions, but never won a championship ever. You know, in the actual ring. You know,
plenty.
I love it. To me, there's like literally with those fighters exist. The sport little Legra on. It might be shit like it is right now, but it'll never truly completely die, bro. Because those are like the ones that like literally like inspire other boxers to fucking, you know, like shit. Okay, I might fuck, you know,
for sure.
You know, I might be fat like Andy Ruiz, but damn man, I can take a punch. I got fast hands. Let's see what we can do.
Exactly. Let me get my ass to the gym and see what happens. It's like basketball. That's why Steph Curry was not to change topic, but real quick on basketball.
But I know where you're going. That's a perfect example. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Exactly. Like listen, you don't teach 6'8" and 275 pounds of sheer muscle, aka LeBron James, but you can teach Steph Curry, bro. Steph Curry looks like every other dude. Just shoot the ball and like Steph is so much better for the NBA from a inspirar generaciones jóvenes standpoint, you know,
especially like certain like maybe kids or even pros, semi-pros, college kids, whatever. Anybody that's like wants to take that shit professionally, but think they're like I'm too small, you know, I don't got this, I need to have this. Like literally, yeah, it's like the embodiment of like nah. You know, you got the like you're born with the skill to play the game, no matter how big you are, tall you are, muscular you are. Yeah, no, that's a perfect example.
Trinidad says Glenn Johnson, the Road Warrior, love that guy. Steps in the conversation of stepped-on fighters. Oh man, for sure.
Glenn Johnson definitely.
He says Ryan Garcia was a gym champion before winning his welterweight belt. Gotta give him credit for stepping up, though. Yeah, I mean, well,
I don't know. I've seen a lot of gym footage of him getting his ass kicked, so I wouldn't call him a gym champion. But I hear what you're saying, though, Trinidad.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Ryan Garcia is that he got a title shot right after getting his ass whooped by Rolly, man. And listen, not for nothing, so did Fundora, you know, after he got slept by Ryan Mendoza. Exactly, yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
Rolly and Ryan didn't belong in that fucking fight to begin with, bro. Like, both of these guys, you know, like, we weren't fucking like firing it up. But no, Trinidad, I hear where you're coming from, though. You know, like, literally, that Ryan Garcia is like, we don't know where he's going to end up, you know, especially with these guys. I don't know, like, what goes through these guys' head. But yeah, no, Ryan Garcia is like can end up being like literally what I'm describing about having all the skills in the world, all the success in the world before you actually get to that level where you like, you know, separate the men from the boys. Like Ryan Garcia is like, it wasn't like a 15-time national champion with like a fucking Lomachenko type amateur record for nothing,
right?
You know, but he just hasn't shown it in the professional ranks for whatever reason, and like he won't be the first, he won't be the last. So yeah, that's an excellent example as well.
Yeah, much of it is probably his own doing, because even Joe Goosen back in the day said that you don't really train him, you train with him or something like that.
That was goofy by Joe Goosen. That should have been a red flag. If I was Ryan, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, are you okay, bro? Like, you're becoming senile, bro. Like, because Joe Goosen never had that reputation of like literally like being a lambe huevos, bro. Like fucking, you know, like stroke the fighter's ego. There are trainers like that do that, you know, and they've had success.
Yeah.
Whatever, or some have failed. But yeah. So I remember hearing that. I'm like, huh? Okay. But anyway, but yeah. I mean, like, we'll see. I mean, like, Ryan's got all the tools. That's why, like, right now, like literally, like, he was my favorite. Him and Tank were my favorite. Well, Tank still, like, the school is out, you know, but Tank shoots himself with his foot with his off the field shit, you know, or off the, you know, whatever. But Ryan Garcia was him and Tank were my favorite fighters, you know, of this generation. You know, Ryan, like, whatever, you know, like, you know, like, we'll see, you know, but we'll see. But yeah, he could definitely, you know, he's more over there than he is over here, but, you know,
he can't lose to Conor Van, bro. Let's keep it real.
I mean, he can, but the thing is like the way, like, either by design or by whatever the reason he is where he is where, like, I understand why you would say that, because any of these fighters, don't matter who it is, can lose to anybody, you know, and still bounce back. But at the end of the day, with all the shit talking and all the, like, way you're trying to build yourself, whatever, I totally, it's understandable why you would think that.
Yeah, because listen, it's one thing to lose to Tank Davis. It's one thing to lose to what's his face, Rolly, to a degree. But it's another thing to lose to a guy that only has a last name, bro. Like, seriously. I mean, he can crack. Okay, he can crack a little bit here and there, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see, because Ryan ain't the most consistent either. But Trinidad says Canelo called out Ryan. But yeah, didn't he get kicked out of the Reynoso camp for some shit back in the day? Ryan Garcia, if I'm not, was it Ryan or Teofimo? I don't know. It was one or the other. But I remember they got kicked out of the Canelo camp for fooling around or whatever the case may be. But no, that's not a fair fight, bro. Listen, Ryan Garcia has a mean left hook and he has quick hands and everything, but come on, bud. You ain't go through shit to Canelo, bro. Chill out, Ryan. Chill out. I'll play one more round and then I'm gonna. Well, it's 1 minute and something, so I'll play the remainder of this one and then the other one, and then I'm gonna call it. And in my next live, I'll finish it up. Next classical fight is probably gonna be James Toney versus Mike McCallum. But I put in the chat which classic fight would you like me to watch on my live next. Everybody chime in there. I got a bunch of them in my head. I got Archie Moore versus Yvonne Durrell, one of the top 5 greatest fights I've ever seen in my life. If you haven't seen Archie Moore versus Yvonne Durrell, my goodness, you are missing out, fellas.
A minute remaining in this round. Mancini now trading with him. It's been a different kind of fight than you would expect from Mancini. You would expect him to come in as he is right now underneath, but they keep yelling at him from the corner. Circling and good right hand by Mancini.
Well, it's been a fight on the inside, but Mancini found out that from just a slightly longer distance away, he could land the jab in these combinations, so he's done it. He didn't have to be fighting right off the chest of Bramble, though he is right now.
And doing it effectively. He's got Bramble cornered and he's using the body blows to set him up.
Hey,
We're getting ready for round number 7. Al, how do you have it scored?
Okay, round 7. So we're gonna watch this until round 7, which is pretty much half of the fight, and then we'll come back probably tomorrow and finish it up.
Through the first 6.
I've got Ray Mancini leading 59-56, and believe me, those rounds have been very close.
That was sweet. I gotta see that combination again. I'm sorry. Lead uppercut, pam, pam.
Leading 59-56, and believe me, those rounds have been very close. So the judges may be seeing it differently. You know, Bill, back in round 3, Bramble turned to the southpaw stance, was very effective over about a minute-and-a-half period. He has never gone back.
Wow,
really
nice.
Mancini now using his
Bramble. See, he punched right in between his combination. Bramble did.
Mancini.
There we go.
Bramble got it with a right hand.
That was a solid right as Bramble can throw, and Ray did not
Yep.
back off.
There's almost a tendency to say about Mancini that he's a little Rocky Marciano, except I never saw Marciano stand there and use the left jab as a weapon the way Mancini is.
Well, there's an indication of some of the skills Mancini has honed and improved on. But unfortunately, in this fight, he's showing that he still needs to work on defense. But then again, he's got a very quick and good puncher in front of him in Livingstone Bramble.
The right hand by Bramble, the corner yelling at Ray, because when he throws the right, he throws the left, he leads to it with his head. And he took the right hand there.
You know, good right by Mancini. One of the wild cards here is all the body work Mancini has done. That could have a big impact on
Hey,
Bramble.
Irony.
Has not done much body work at all.
Yes, sir.
It was a pleasure as always, but I got to split, man. Thank you for having me on, and bro, hit me up. I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely, brother. God bless you.
All right.
Appreciate
Peace
you.
to chat. Trinidad, everybody. Peace.
Absolutely. And my brother Puro Sur, always an honor speaking with him. Great boxing talk. High level boxing talk, man. That's my people right there. Dios te bendiga, papá. Trinidad says Gomez versus Lupe Pintor was brutal. Good footage is hard to find though. That fight should be remastered. I'll look that up. Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez versus Lupe Pintor. I love it because I know about the Carlos Zarate fight and who's the other one? Is he Ruben Castillo maybe? Is it Ruben Castillo or I'm not gonna remember now, but definitely remember the Carlos Zarate fight and Asuma Nelson, obviously Salvador Sanchez. But you know, I used to train in the Wilfredo Gomez gym up in Guaynabo, Trinidad. He went into one of the events, one of the intramurals we did there. He says Mancini leading with uppercuts is as confident as you can get. Facts, bro. And he's scoring with them too, especially when he does it with the left. When he does it with the right, he opens himself up, and he's been caught a few times. He's been caught, not caught C-U-T, but caught C-A-U-G-H-T by Bramble, you know. Absolutely. Trinidad, needless to say, you're welcome here anytime, bro. If you ever want to click the link, you're welcome. You don't have to show me your face or anything like that. Okay, I already know you're the goods. Let me go ahead and finish up but I'm gonna check that out, bro. Lupe Pintor versus Wilfredo Gomez. I appreciate that. I don't think I've seen it, or maybe I did, but I definitely seen the Carlos Zarate fight for sure.
All against Mancini.
Now, he's been the headhunter in this fight. We mentioned at the beginning of the fight that there is no love lost between the two. That's putting it mildly. Mancini hates it.
And there is Bramble turning to the southpaw stance, and immediately he lands a right hook. And that one may have stunned Ray. It took him about 4 rounds to get back to this style, but he's there.
Yes, he is. And it's confusing to Mancini, but when Mancini is in trouble, he just fights on and goes to the body. It's been an excellent fight. With a minute remaining in this, the 7th round of a scheduled 15-rounder. He hit him with a good right hand. Bramble takes a heck of a punch. Sure does.
Bramble again with the right hook. That's a punch that from the southpaw stance has worked fairly well for him. They want Mancini to move to his left to get outside that right foot of Bramble.
Wow.
He has Mancini in trouble. He has him in trouble.
Livingston Bramble just shoe shined there, bro. Mancini trying to fight back though, but that was nice by Livingston Bramble.
There was the right hook again, and Bramble does not follow up on it. Why? They are waving to Bramble from his corner to move in, and he simply isn't doing it.
The same advice that you had for Bumpus.
Oh, what an uppercut, bro.
The same advice that you had for Bumpus, opponent Hatcher, you have for Mancini. He is moving right into that right hook. It's been a good round for Livingston Bramble. We're coming to the end of the 7th round. Cat Sports Night of Champions will continue after this message from your local station.
Wow. What a fight, son. God bless you, bro. Papo, you too. Appreciate it, man. Irony, you're in for a treat. That fight was insane to say the least. Oh yeah, now I gotta watch it. Que Dios te bendiga, papá. Appreciate you. More than welcome, bro. Nice to meet you and welcome. Yeah, all right, fellas. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Let me go ahead and end it as I always end it, and that is with the Lord's Prayer. 1 second. Okay. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything. Appreciate every single one of you. My brother Puro Sur, who graced me with his presence in the panel today. We talked about everything under the sun. Always a great conversation with my brother. God bless you, bro. Trinidad PR, great to meet you, bro. Needless to say, you are welcome here anytime. Okay, and in the panel as well. Bruce, Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. I gotta get to your trivias, bro. He does. Check out this guy. He does trivias on Tuesday nights, I believe it is, about boxing and sometimes about wrestling. He calls fights too. He does interviews. He's done interviews with Witherspoon, and I saw his interview with Merciless Ray Mercer, and what's the guy that fought Mike Tyson? McNeely. McNeely as well. Awesome stuff by Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Champ Ross as well. Love that guy. Make sure you check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Slide Counter, my brother. Man, I'm so blessed today. I had great people on the chat and on the panel as well. So God bless every single one of you. And McQueen as well, my brother and McQueen. Make sure you check him out. This guy, I call him the sweet science scientist. The knowledge is unbelievable. One of my favorite people to speak to as well. And I should go live tomorrow. We'll see how the whole thing plays out. Until then, we shall see you soon. Make sure you check out my posts as well. In my channel, I always post things that happen, you know, a birthday, a great fight, or if we lost somebody on this day. I also post about wrestling and baseball sometimes, and soccer and basketball. Appreciate everyone that joined, and we shall see you soon, fellas. Make sure you'll have a great rest of your week, okay? Stay safe, and peace out.